Clash of the Hippo number 4 grand finals. Both persons unbeaten. 4-0, 4-0. Incredible. Against Yo, against Stout, against MBL, against Back T here. Going 8-0 so far. Now playing for a prize pool over $600 in a best of 9. With me is Clavskis. We're going into game number 1. The Viper playing the persons, and Clavskis. What does TaToH have in store for us?
TaToH on the Magiers. So this is like what we see a lot, what we have seen a lot today, I would say. I mean, this matchup is pretty nice, and we basically just saw something similar. Viper was on the hunt playing against MBL, but a little bit too late on that. Already engaged coming out, and I mean, look at TaToH picking up a scout, just like that.
Yeah, but only getting alive out. There was 5 HP left, so not 100% sure how efficient that is. The Viper now going for some walls. He has a nice close lumber camp. He's trying to go for a boar. Not 100% sure how efficient that will be, though. And if TaToH is trying to debate a bit, well, not really. TaToH walling in his 2 villagers here, and at the moment he is having the map control.
Yeah, and look at that. That could be a dead will. Those scouts do so much damage. Oh man. Viper underestimated that one. Really unfortunate, to say the least.
Oh yeah, and military count 4-4. The Viper should have more HP on his scouts, and that's really the problem. Yeah, he did see a lot of the map again. Look at that. He scouted like 60% of the map. TaToH just goes in with the penis move here towards his enemy. And yeah, look at his scouted. Like, what is this? Like,
yeah.
Like we cannot really debate about that. And yeah, so yeah, that's a problem here for the Viper. He is just having one less scout when it comes to the first fights. Now trying to micro back his 1 HP scout. I believe that's looking pretty good for TaToH here. And he is just in a very good control at the moment. Look at that, KD 4-0. Now he's the one toying with the Viper.
Yeah, and just the Magier scout being a lot stronger. I mean, he can't take that fight like on even grounds. He's gonna lose. And well, TaToH's not playing him, so that's even a bigger bonus right now. And well, you know, with the penis move is working right now for TaToH, really. All I can say there.
He's just in the face of the Viper.
Oh my god.
And yeah, well, he walled at home. Let's take a look. He's trying to send some villagers in, but 3 scouts, and they have a pretty nice timing here.
Yeah.
And what is TaToH doing? Well, he's trying to send 2 villagers back and walling some. Okay. Can he save all the villagers? Well, 1 was very low HP, so that's unfortunate. But he's blocking against the Viper now as well. Even villager count, but a lot of idle villagers here for TaToH. And
well,
for the Viper, and TaToH now killing the lumber camp?
Yeah, but think about it. Even villagers with Persian TC, like, you know, Viper should be ahead.
Yeah, and he's now idling his TC as well. Yeah. And he might kill this lumber camp. The Viper is now trying to go in with mass villagers. Let's take a look. TaToH wants to take this.
Such a mess right now from the Viper, to be honest.
Wow. TaToH's actually 1 villager ahead here.
Yeah. 2 villagers almost on my screen.
Yeah, okay. Let's see if he's trying to take another engagement. TaToH, he is 1 military head, but scout needs to come over. At the moment, 6 against 6 scouts here at the front. And only 210 HP on the slumber camp, but that won't be too important. Now going for the very offensive berry here, but not much the Viper can do. TaToH with a beautiful start for himself.
He's definitely looking good considering it is Magiers against Persians, and Persians should get a small villager lead while Magiers, you know, kind of keeping the military count. And look at that now, denying the mill as well. He could find that vill on the left. He's going there. That could be that villager if he moves down. Yes, he did spot it. He did spot it for a split second, but looks like he did not see it going towards the scout as well. That could have been huge.
Let's take a look. Quick house walls here. Will TaToH try to commit 26 HP on that one? TaToH really committing there, and take a look what the Viper can do. Really needs to invest a lot there in repairing as well. And those scouts, they do so much damage, having bloodlines and the +1 attack. TaToH in a beautiful controlling position at the moment, and just taking 1 or 2 good engagement at the start. It's really snowballing in his favor. And now we can see the Viper actually being forced to build some spearmen here.
And that's always like kind of a bad position, you know, because Viper can't really go for a counterattack. He's kind of forced to defend. Ooh, that might be that villager. Nope, TaToH not. Oh, he wants to commit it. And Viper will defend that nicely. Oh, but look at the spear! Oh, TaToH's going for it. Nice micros, put it off, and now gonna go for the fight with the bloodlines, even though... Oh man, Viper cannot take that at all.
Let's take a look. 1-to-1 fight. TaToH is trying to take the hill, and he will maybe take the fight against all the scouts here. Some villagers are trying to help out together with the spearmen. This looks like a pretty even fight. I see a bit more blue blood though.
I would say that was a good fight. Look at Viper's scouts. 9 HP, 1 HP. Like, those are basically dead if, you know, TaToH commits now.
Yeah, 2 with 9 HP there, 1 with 1 HP. So sick, but yeah, just having the spearman and save. But look at that, going for so many stragglers and such an inefficient way of really getting all the resources here for him.
Yeah, and TaToH also waving the stragglers a little bit. You can see the palisade being dropped on one of them.
TaToH, is he trying to commit here? Just trying to run around a bit. Whew. Viper getting the damage done at the moment.
It definitely is.
Sniping another one. Beautiful
nice
move. Pick. Oh god.
Yeah, he's playing so good.
Yeah, and he's in full control, going for the barracks as well. And that's with the defensive gold spot, so he can keep up the aggression even though the enemy... Oh, and another lame straggler here. TaToH is playing this so ballsy and so annoying here. Trying to pick off more villagers, trying to go for the snipe over here. Not really.
You know what's though really bad? He has to get out. Like, if he keeps committing, he might get trapped in though. Oh, is he gonna go for the goal? No, cannot. 2 spears. Yeah, he needs to run away. Just run away. Otherwise, he gets trapped and it's not going to be good.
Well, let's see if he really is getting trapped. He's sending 2 spearmen to the front. Now another villager. Will he try to build an archery range here at the front? Or what is she doing?
I mean, even though spear step +1 attack,
really.
It's just such an advantage.
Oh yeah, that's so true as well. Especially like spear against spear war. That's like 33% buff.
Yeah. It's insane when you think about it.
Picking off another villager. TaToH now 2 ahead, going for second barracks in feudal age as the Viper. Now going for double bit-X. And I think he should go for the quick wall now. Let's try to pin TaToH down.
Yeah, and well, for example, if you just look at it right from the farm, Viper could wall, like he could potentially wall in that army if he wanted, you know, but the farm is kind of in the way, so not that good. Now gonna go for the villager fight versus those spears. Oh man, this is a very big mess. And look at the villager count, man.
Yeah, 5 ahead now is Mr. TaToH. What a convincing play, and he is indeed going for stone. So it seems like TaToH wants
does not have wheelbarrow even.
Oh, and TaToH will build a tower behind the woodline of the Viper, and that's something that he can absolutely not afford to send those villagers around trying to build another lumber camp. TaToH in a very good spot here, and continuing with his aggression.
Yeah, so like basically he is ahead versus Persians. Like that's just huge.
Yes.
Such a lead. It's just huge, really.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more. Let's take a quick look here. TaToH now going for the mining camp here. Building even a farm here at the front. That's interesting. And a lumber camp. Let's take a look. Oh, TaToH could take a lot of hits here. I believe he needs to go for more spearmen. The Viper really trapping and he's going for mass spearmen. Just think about it. If TaToH would go for some archers as well, that could be so deadly. But the most important thing is really the tower behind the wood line. Trying to snipe that one villager, and he gets that one as well. 7 villagers ahead.
It is crazy right now. And also, TaToH is upping that stone count a little bit, already on 100 in a few seconds. So there would definitely be a tower, as you said, on the wood line. And what happens then? He has to remove, like, lumber camp on the left side, but another tower there could come out just as easily.
Yeah, okay, so let's stop the hyping for a bit and let's just really discuss. So, TaToH in a nice advantage at the moment. What are the next steps for the Viper here to to maybe crawl back into this game because TaToH is now up to the castle age as well.
I honestly have no idea. I mean, before TaToH quicked up, I was like, you know, just keep playing, don't panic, try to get back, and then he quicks up, and I'm like, well, you know, okay, he found this tower, which is actually pretty nice from TheViper. That's going to be really good. Going to deny that. So basically, at this point, I would say he needs to close up. He needs to full wall and make some spears. Like, just full wall, get double palisade gate if needed. Because those knights are coming soon, and that's going to be, you know, really strong knights. I mean, the attack is done. You know, he'll probably get the +1 armor as well done. It will be huge.
TaToH, it looks more like he's switching into CA. Double archery range coming.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
Going for mass spearman at the moment. TaToH will lose the villager at the front, but now going for fletching, going for gold mining. I would love to see some more villagers on the gold here. Only 5, but the Viper will scout that. Look at that, still having 1 scout out and 3 archery ranges even.
Oh, but that's so huge from Viper finding that. He like now he knows TaToH's 100% really close to being up. That is so huge.
Actually, I'm helping TaToH there a bit to win the scout war.
Yeah, Viper gonna quick up.
Well, that's good for him. Going for the stable now as well. So he maybe goes for mass camels and spearmen, maybe some monk push. I believe those are the options, but TaToH should be in a good control. Only 4 on gold for the Viper though, so I'll take everything back when it comes to monk push or mass camels.
Yeah, definitely. And now, well, I would say Viper's in an okay spot, but the thing is, right, TaToH will already have a lot of characters out. He's getting the Bodkin, so we know he's going pretty aggressive. He's also getting husbandry, so man, it will be hard for Viper to actually hold this off. It'll be really hard.
Well, let's see. The Viper is still kind of walling himself. He's repairing the mill. Not 100% sure about that. Probably a small misclick. But he's trying to find another engagement over at the left-hand side. Let's take a look if the Viper can actually wall this in time. And yes, he can. Now CA over. I believe the Viper should be able to hold this here. I think he can go for pikemen. He can go for camels. But I think he needs the defense upgrade on his camels as well.
Yeah, he got the +1, but it just might not be enough, really. Also, we got TaToH already with the second TC, so it's not like he's going 1 TC all in, and now look at this, trying to kite the spears back, going towards the scout for that. Obviously, very hard to kite those spears back, you just need to, like, kite basically everything out, because it's only 3 carry archers, so they don't do that much damage.
Yeah, so true. Hit and run is so tough there.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's trying to kite on 2 sides as well, so that's pretty ugly. I believe, did I just hear a TC at it? Yeah, so that's good for him as well. At the same time, the Viper not on stone so far. And yeah, those CA just trying to go back, shooting 1 by 1. Actually, oof, that was close. And +2 defense and husbandry. So I believe the Viper is actually going for the right units. Maybe Monastery could be a nice addition now for TaToH.
I would say it wouldn't be that bad, especially since he's kind of trying to push, trying to get, you know, the high ground in the... Like, the high ground in front is also pretty nice, right? You can put a lot of pressure from there, just be annoying, and then at the same time harass the left side. And also, since you have the double TC, you know that you will get some kind of an economy lead, which is very huge considering you are playing against Persians. Now, he will be forced back a little bit, obviously, needs to mess up. So I would say at the moment, Viper will be fine just because, you know, the knights tend to be okay against carry archers until there's like a critical mass of carry archers out in the field.
Yeah, I think so as well. The Viper, at the moment, his knights will do quite a lot. TaToH still without ballistics. I just heard the university though. And yeah, let's take a look if he can get some more raids done. I believe the Viper won't take too much damage at the moment, but TaToH should pull ahead quite nicely when it comes to the villager lead.
Yeah, he should just kind of play it, well, again, just kind of keeping the momentum up, you know, don't do any stupid engages that he doesn't need to do. Also just trying to keep his own economy a little bit safe, because Viper actually will kill off 3 villagers, or I think it's 3 right now. Yeah, he killed on the 1 on the mill, and letting that one live. So TaToH kind of needs to deal with this, you know, clean everything up and just be safe, because now look at that, those few knights doing so much pressure on TaToH right now.
Yeah, and he's getting cleared up at the front as well. The Viper fighting himself back in there. Yeah, he's still behind by roughly 20 villagers, but yeah, that amount is decreasing. TaToH needs to micro quite heavily, but it still will be 3 TCs against only 1.
Yeah, and this is where actually it will be Viper who has to make the play. Like, TaToH just has to, you know, keep doing what he's doing, and Viper is forced to go aggressive, forced to make the play, otherwise he will fall behind.
Yeah. I still would love to see a monastery. Just pressures the Viper so much more. You can heal your CA. Ratings aren't really possible. You can pick up relics all around. And yeah, maybe even opens up a path for some later aggression.
I totally agree, and really what happens is, well, basically, I mean, like, 2 monks means, you know, you cannot send in like 1 or 2 knights. Like, for example, what now he's doing in the woodline, that would never be possible. Because this is where the raiding is so dangerous. He sends 1 or 2 knights, kills like 3 villagers. Yeah, he killed off like 4 villagers now, if not even 5. And, well, there's nothing TaToH can do.
Yeah. And yeah, got raided in at the other side. And suddenly the villager advantage from close to 20 down to 12.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
But military count now 14 to 6. So let's see if TaToH may be able to snowball that a bit.
And the thing is, if Viper evens it out, the Persian bonus will allow him to actually catch up.
Oh, but 2 spearmen actually, so military count even more in favor for the Viper here. Who's trying to get another sneaky raid in, but TaToH camping the hill, now going for town watch. He sees too many raids coming around and he really wants to deal with that a bit more efficiently. And now sending in his CA, could maybe get some more villager kills here. The Viper not reacting too early. Maybe we'll lose only 1 or 2 villagers there.
I'm a little bit confused why we really don't see the monastery coming down.
Huh.
Kind of, I would say, kind of taking it a little bit too far, you know, just thinking I can live without the monastery. Because especially since he's booming, if he would be like 2 TC or 1 TC, I would be, you know, okay, whatever, just push. But he's not really pushing, you know, he's more raiding and at the same time trying to get economy lead. So the monastery makes even more sense in that regard.
Agree. As I said, I would love to see the monastery. Maybe he feels like the Viper would just switch around to strategy, or maybe feels like he cannot really spare the resources. He's now going for wheelbarrow. Let's take a look. The Viper trying to go for the spread formation, and TaToH needs to run ASAP.
Yeah, and also they both have husbandry, so it's not like TaToH can actually kite back, you know, just from the speed alone. And his second army is also kind of in below, so as I already talked about, you really need to mess those carry archers up, otherwise they're not as effective. He's trying to kite back, but as we see, not with a lot of success. Viper just getting in free hits, and really not ideal for TaToH right now.
And microing back the low HP knights there as well. What a beautiful move. And yeah, TaToH now expanding a bit to the left hand side, but that's only a lumber camp. No TC added because it's so hilly there as well. Really unfortunate spot for him. And TaToH now finally with a big clump here, and finally Thumpering as well. Thumpering is so strong for CA.
Ooh, oh, it does see the army. That's very nice. Yeah, should be able to chase this one down. And well, even though Viper is 3 TC, he's not really catching up that fast. It's still more than 10 villager difference, and as long as that actually is, you know, I guess just staying the 10 plus villagers, TaToH's in such a good spot. Like, he's playing this really okay. Just getting Deco lead versus Persian, that's already so huge.
The Viper now going for forging, and yeah, I kind of agree if TaToH can keep this, but at the same time I'm not really sure, because if he keeps his CA in low numbers and the knights are in low numbers and raiding, I believe the Viper can catch up. The most important thing is that TaToH now uses his big flock of CA a bit more efficiently.
That is, yeah, he's just kind of trying to, like, the thing is, Viper's kind of just staying one step ahead, and that basically is because TaToH's open and Viper's full walled, right? So how do you deal with this situation? Well, basically, he needs to add either siege, or he needs to add those monks.
Let's take a look.
Now the
Mango
main
shot.
well,
Oh, that's actually pretty big shots there.
yeah. Oh, one of those characters are like half HP now, to be honest.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Viper building a second. Mangonel, yes he is. Can he maybe get the kills in? Let's take a look if TaToH is aware. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, good shot, good shot, good shot. And now trying to split around a bit. Trying to move around a bit. And nice double split there at the side. Beautiful move.
I mean, that's something Doubt would not have done.
Probably not.
Oh.
And the Viper realizes he's not playing against TaToH.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I did not see that coming.
Well, honestly,
I mean, he was far behind, like really far behind on momentum. TaToH was controlling the game, but damn.
well, military count.
Yeah,
he was convincing at the moment. It was 32 against only 2, and he knew he would get raided quite a bit. And TaToH taking the first map of an undefeated guy on the Viper. And
good.
That is
I like it.
Interesting. I like it as well. Could maybe send us into a very long series here. And yeah, more killed here by TaToH, but he did lose a lot of villages as well. More wood for him, more gold for him, food a bit better for the Viper. So kind of even. Villager count slightly in favor of TaToH.
Like, I guess the only mistake would be the monastery, because it is kind of an obvious play, really. Like, I mean, isn't it? You're not.
I think so.
Walled. The monastery makes so much sense, and if you force him into scouts, that's perfect. You have cavalry archers.
Yeah, I'm surprised
so
as
much
well.
Sense. It's also so cheap,
well.
really. You need like one monastery, basically.
So Magyars off, Persians off, and TaToH with a beautiful start and then playing it through quite flawlessly. So, like we did say it 5 times. Felt like those small amounts of knights did a bit too much damage there. But the lead was just too big. And now we go into the map that gave us the best games today. Continental. What civilizations do we see? Probably Malians against Berbers?
I would say Malians against Berbers would be pretty okay. I don't think you want to pull Huns. I mean, not Huns, Franks, because Franks 1v1 is kind of awkward. Like, they don't really have much tools when it comes to late Castle Age, post-Imperial. So I would say Berbers would make sense.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that pretty soon.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Actually, pretty soon. Because we are jumping into game number 2. Those guys aren't here to waste any time, and we will see Malians for the Viper, and he will start with the stable, and on the other side, without having any real connection through the middle, it will be TaToH with the Berbers here. Klavskis, tell me something, why the map is so crazy.
Map is insane, honestly. I don't think I mean, this is going to be a pretty aggressive game. They can still wall it somewhat easy. Like, for example, if you look at TaToH's position, he can wall it, but he has to go for a pretty forward wall. So look at TaToH's gold position right now.
Yeah, they are so
everything's in the front.
Yeah, and this is the gold rush. This reminds me a bit like of MBL against the Viper, the Arabia game. And the Viper is somehow trying to wall something. Or no, he wants to dock. But yeah, that's not really going to work, I would say.
What is he doing? Imagine if he walls TaToH off.
Well, that won't happen. Like, TaToH is on stable as well. I think he would just build a dock in the corner.
And he's not. Oh yeah, he's going below now. Yeah, he will gonna go for the dock.
Yeah.
And look at the scouting again from Viper, man. He's going crazy.
And the scouting of TaToH as well. Well, he didn't find the villager. Okay. And where is TaToH camping?
Yeah, he is. But he's camping like behind, so expecting Viper to go around.
Well, like, TaToH has no idea how the map looks like. Just look at this again. The map is just so crazy, and look at where TaToH is going. He's going to the right-hand side somewhere, and actually, Viper is at the left-hand side, and TaToH will be so confused. That's just the beauty of the first 2 minutes. It seemed just like Viper is always so much better.
I mean, he sees all the map. All of it. Basically. Crazy.
And that allows him to judge situations so much better. Yeah, he did need the scout last game, but I believe in most games that really helps out quite a bit.
That is true. And also, if you just look at Viper's map, overall, I would say a lot better. The back goal, the backstone, perfect positions there. So if, like, I would say he definitely could punish TaToH's forward resources, but now TaToH comes in. Can he actually pick up a villager? Should see quick walls. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that's fine. Be no problem. 9 HP though. Oh man, he really likes to do it last second.
Yeah, he does.
Crazy.
And
I mean, he had so much time there. He still pulls the last second out.
TaToH's villager still walking, trying to get a good position for himself. Or a good dog position, I want to say. Viper actually queuing up. Where did he lose gold? He did build Archer. Where's his... Oh, there is his fire galley. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Oh yeah, here it is. Hey. I thought I was just kind of scouting the middle, I would even say. Trying to see what's going on.
Not going for... No one
but
actually has seen a
look
kill.
at Viper Armor Camp. Idle will. Oh, he fixed it. Never lucky. I was hoping that's gonna be idle for like 10 seconds, then I can blame him for idling builds.
Oh, TaToH will lose a villager there, and that will be first blood.
Oh yeah, that's dead. I'm not sure. Probably should have walled that in.
Yeah, but she just got there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, feels bad.
Yeah. TaToH now with bloodlines should clear us up. He is labeling the stragglers again, and
yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, they're really playing this quite evil.
It's the final.
Yeah. Oh, is he debating? He was trying to debate the Viper.
Almost a good bait. Oh man, that was actually a good plan for TaToH. If that would have worked, it would be really nice. Yeah, finally TaToH gonna go for the wall. I do like that. Just secure that front, but the bottom wall is gonna have to be really forward. He needs that gold.
Let's take a look how he's trying to approach this. Maybe some feudal aggression could be an option again. He has bloodlines, the Viper does not. TaToH trying to go for the dance again. Military count 6-6 at the moment. 4 more fishes here for the Viper. That should really push his eco quite nicely. At the same time, TaToH now trying to catch up as well.
Well, their docks are actually pretty far from each other, so I would say that's pretty okay. Probably won't see any crazy dock action. At the moment though, I think TaToH could do some damage. That mill is pretty exposed, gonna go for the wheel pick and gonna go back immediately. Military wise though, Viper does have the advantage. So needs to be careful.
X1 villager trying to go for the hill, the Viper now going for bloodlines as well. So maybe TaToH wants to take an engagement now. There's a low HP villager at the front as well. Viper's eco actually pretty scrappy.
Yeah, that's true. And also, Viper's fire galley actually not doing much. He's still scouting the front, so that dog from TaToH is perfect. He's completely safe. Crazy.
Did he get another villager? I'm 100% sure. Let's take a look. Can he get the villager there?
Oh!
Yes, he can! And blocking the boar is taking a lot of damage though, but still, I believe that's totally fine. And the boar is running back as well. TaToH taking the fight there a bit as well. And the Viper actually attacking the boar there for a small moment. Let's take a look. The villager, 13 HP, but he will get home safe. TaToH is now running home.
Oh, he's gonna go for the fight though, actually, trying to go for it. And can he win? I do believe Viper will actually take that. 4 versus 3 scouts, yeah, TaToH has to go full retreat mode. And still, Viper's fire galley is useless right now. Not finding the dog from TaToH yet. Yeah, it's on the right side now. Finally, he's moving up. Only now, like imagine how he made it like what 3 minutes ago, and only now he's moving up. Yeah, so that's really really nice.
And nice waltz here by TaToH. But still, he is open. Needs to wall towards the middle. And that's something that TaToH simply doesn't see because he didn't scout properly. Actually, he does see that. Oh. Well, he's going for more and more scouts. So he will be kind of fine, but could lose his villagers on the deers. That's something that the Viper should see, right? Those deer?
I would imagine.
I think he should.
Oh,
now trying to go for the villagers on the...
He would see that. Those would be all dead vills, almost.
Huh, interesting stuff.
Yeah.
We're now going for the gates.
That's fine, I mean, we'll be safe. Also, Viper really taking a nice fight here on the water. I mean, TaToH only first fire galley coming out now. Gonna be a lot of fishing. I mean, fishing ships complete. I might even lose 1 or 2 of them.
No, well, TaToH actually winning some of the water fight, now trying to win the scout fight here as well. I believe TaToH should have low HP, the Viper's scouts all fresh. Feels like a pretty even fight here.
Yeah, looks like, well, Viper does have a disadvantage, so obviously TaToH will be forced to back on of that one, and now he has to go back immediately. He does have 1 scout coming to reinforce, but I don't even think that will save him. Now on the water we got 2 fire galley fights, TaToH winning 1 of them, and will actually win the second one as well. So actually really nice position there from him, and he will survive with 3 fishing ships now.
And yeah, but that's still 3 less than the Viper, who has 4 in the south, building 2 at the left hand side. Horse color now for TaToH, trying to catch up in that regard, and having a nice amount of scouts as well here. I thought land was actually completely done and all they will do is now concentrate to castle age, but they keep producing scouts.
Viper even making a market. Okay, interesting. I mean, look at his economy, 1.1k food, man. Oh, crazy. Well, he will click up now. That is very, very nice. And TaToH is quite far away off. Look at that. Not good.
Oh yeah, trying to go for some walls. Barracks now, trying to quick wall. Villager, can he snipe one? Looks like, I think yes. Needs 2 more hits. No. Okay. And yeah, 400 food only for TaToH. Now going for wheelbarrow. Will probably click up after that, but could lose his fish now here. What has happened there? How did the fire galley sneak through? That's so ugly for TaToH.
Yeah, definitely not ideal. And well, the problem really is that TaToH is so far from off. I mean, Viper will have a nice position there, even though TaToH still has a lot of scouts. 2 of those are basically 1 HP, so that's 1 hit. Also, full wall from Viper, and he does have that 1 spear, so when he gets castle age, 1 camo, and those scouts will all be dead if not from the spears now. And since he's actually cleaning up the fishing ships, Viper is in a okay position, I would say, right now.
Yeah, I think so as well. Let's take a look. TaToH is trying to regroup a bit. Didn't get any hits from the spearman. That's a bit surprising.
Yep. Okay, TaToH clicks up now.
Yeah, Viper buying himself 100 stone. He tries to play this towards Imperial Age again, as it seems. Such a nice boom for him. TaToH, did he redock the right hand side? Yes, he did. That's why he's moving all his galleys over here. And he's winning the water at the same time. Still very active. And should have a better idea what the Viper is going for than the Viper has an idea what TaToH is going for.
I actually like that, you know, the scouts still give him some kind of a feel of map control. He knows what's happening, any forward shenanigans, anything like that from Viper. So I would actually say keeping those scouts alive is pretty huge as he goes through the... Oh, and the quick wall actually failing this time for Viper, man. He did it, what, 2-3 times in this series, and now it fails. And he actually will lose a villager of that. So glad to see him actually not failing for once.
Yeah, 1 villager down, not the nicest thing, obviously. I would have loved to get the quick wall up there for emotional matters as well, but I think it won't really be a big outcome or decider here. The Viper actually trying to redock here, really wants to increase his fish as it seems and expands toward the middle. Has the fire ship here compared to the fire galley of TaToH.
Oh, that would be pretty okay for Viper. We'll actually lose that fire ship, but yeah, we'll clean that up and... Well, he will just try to get as much fishing ships as he can, but look at that, their gates on the right side is down. That's actually very, very important because he could punish, like, 2 knights already coming out and TaToH has no military right now.
Well, TaToH, shouldn't he just build like 2 camels? They're cheaper, but it seems like he doesn't see it at the moment. He's too focused on building... Yeah,
and putting the castle on the front.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Now needs to pull the villagers, 1 camel out, and take a look. Maybe needs to wall his villagers here at the castle. Uh-oh, and that house was misplaced.
Oh, that was messy. Nah, he will get it up.
Yeah.
What is Viper Knights doing? They're just walking around the map.
Just running
that
around.
One knight, he came from the right side, he went through the base, went past the gold, went past the castle, and went after the scouts.
Yeah, that was so weird. And now trying to go for... death.
I mean, the castle position is lovely right now. Denies everything, controls the hill. That's pretty good. That's a really good castle.
Yeah, and looks like TaToH likes those camel archers so much that he's actually sending another 9 villagers here on stone and probably is trying to go for another round of camel archers and another round of castles, as it seems.
Yeah, and the thing is that the second castle just straight up on the hill as well, a little bit forward, is also going to be really good. Like the castle position is just wonderful right now, even for the future.
Let's take a look. And yeah, the Viper isn't even on stone now, only going for stone here, as you can see. Oh well, no, he did only buy 1 TC for himself. The second one was already free, and was already well earned. And now the Viper, as it seems, is trying to go for the Sanctity defense here. With all his monks.
Getting Ferro as well, but look at that, the wall off on the left side gets the knight, so now the stone is kind of exposed, needs to reposition the spears on the left side now. And 1 cam archer will be pretty annoying, 1 already going down, might be a second one after, no, he will go back, probably just camping the wall off now. Oh, but here comes the 4 monks, the old monks. Back.
Let's take a look. I believe the most important thing is Vodkin arrow at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Now he's trying to play this off.
Well, TaToH's still on 1 TC if I believe. Yeah, he's on 1 TC still. Viper is on 4 again.
Sick. Oh, Toronto's actually eating some damage here. And another wall off behind there for the Viper, so that's a pretty good stuff. But yeah, it seems like the strategy of TaToH will be here to build another castle, and that one will be pretty aggressive. Let's take a look. Maybe, I'm not sure how efficient that will be. Oh, will this castle go up? Tell me, Klavskus.
I have no idea. I don't even know what's happening right now. Oh man, this is such a gamble.
Well, he's getting
he's gonna go back.
Camel archers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I witnessed. Who was winning here?
I have no idea. I mean, I would say TaToH because he wants to drop the castle.
And that's significantly further back now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, do we not like it? It's still on a hill.
Yeah, but like,
Trebor still favored.
Well, the one at the front would have been so much better there.
No, that's true, but you know, this is more safer.
Well, yeah, but like he is behind 20 villagers. I think he needs to take more risks. So the more aggressive castle would have been way better for him. He's still facing 1 TC against 4 TCs and is down in fishing ships.
Well, this basically is a scenario where you need a Mangano because you need to force the redemption out, right? We saw Yo go for the redemption earlier on versus TaToH, and that's basically what he had to do versus Viper now. And he didn't do that, so without the mango, the castle is really hard to actually get up.
Yeah, but actually forcing redemption hours with a mangonel, it's not like you're gaining too much when it comes to resources. Like how much are you investing? 495 to force 475? Oh, I'm not sure if that's the right thing here. TaToH, oh boy, and that's against the Viper. Oh boy, yep. And he's just a master of those converts. He's so good spreading out all the groups, and suddenly, look at that, the Viper will get the castle up, he got all the converts. This is looking so good for him now. Pop 102 against Pop 66.
No, what I mean by the mangonel is, right, imagine you go for the castle, and Viper comes with the monks, and suddenly there's a mangonel, which Viper doesn't know about. Even if he clicks the redemption, there's no way he gets it up, like, ever, fast enough, right? So that's how you go for these kind of castle drops. But, I mean, it is what it is. Obviously, TaToH did not do that. And now he will struggle because, I mean, the thing is, the Viper will click up much faster than TaToH. And even if TaToH can click up almost as fast, Viper can just go for the counter raid on the right side. And TaToH will be in a lot of trouble.
Let's see if we can see a transporter somewhere. Not yet. And the Viper, yeah, he is up. TaToH, I think he needs to sell some resources, and indeed he's selling all his stone and wood, so... yeah, so he will keep this hill, and that's a lot of important resources, but the Viper is still 20 villages ahead.
So this is kind of a very interesting situation, because you kind of don't think you will win the Treb War, in most cases. Double castle versus one castle, high ground, it's just not good, right? So it could be that Viper will just go for the right side and ignore the castle. I mean, ignore it on an extent he won't try to kill the castle. Yeah, like just try to keep map control, not let TaToH forward more, and just go on the right side and try to raid, because I'm not sure if he can actually win the Treb War. I don't think it's possible.
Well, we will see, but even, like, what can he really trap? Yeah, he can trap some buildings, but, well, he can kill the castle as well. But most important thing is now that the Viper is actually sending villagers over, and that raid is so brutal because TaToH, as we all know, is playing this one TC only, so every villager he loses cannot be replenished at the moment.
Yeah, and it also is something similar that he did versus Yo, you know, basic scenario. He kept raiding Yo all the time, Yo was dropping villagers all the time, and... well, now it's basically the same scenario. He's trying to go for raid. TaToH come in to counter that, actually. So we'll be able to clean it up, but still, as Viper proceeds to Imperial. And this is where the Malian's Faster University will also hit in if he wants to go for that bad BBC. Because I think if he wants to punish the castle, it should be conscription from the castle and like triple siege workshop bombard cannons. Because I don't think the traps will be enough to push.
Yeah, I don't really think that going for a normal trap war is the best thing here. But yeah, where do I see siege workshops for the Viper? Not a single one out. And only 130 wood? Well, that won't really help.
So most likely he will go for the counter, like the full counter raid. Especially once he sees TaToH actually, like, okay, now TaToH is him, so like now it's even, you know, more common to do that.
And the Viper will play this elite skirms and block printing together with Theocracy. Oh, and TaToH will go for 4 traps instantly. We'll try to go for the full trap war. 1 TC still. Isn't going for a second one. Oh, he is going for a second one.
Oh, that's basically, yeah. That's actually nice. I like that because, well, again, it kind of becomes something that you see a lot in Arena. Like, once you reach Imperial, once the trap war is in action, there's no reason not to add TCs, basically.
Oh, why is that?
Well, because the thing is that, like, how this is different from Arena, you will never squeeze your opponent in, right? So let's say TaToH pushes the left side, like, we will just see Viper boom in the back, boom in the right side. So adding the second TC is actually nice, because if you, like, keep forcing this villager reposition from Viper, you will slowly catch up. You know, like, again, it's like something very situational, but it might happen. I mean, I'm not saying it will now, but definitely could see something when that happened.
Okay. So a lot of camera archers here for TaToH. Now switching on to light cap with +1 defense as well. Let's take a look. The Viper now trying to go forward with all his traps. Is trying to play the trap tennis war. TaToH still having the hill. He needs to unpack. I think he needs to focus on the traps first.
TaToH should win this.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't have anything to repair at the moment. And monks are out as well. Oh, I'm not sure if he wins. Yeah, doesn't have any villagers. Well, TaToH is getting all the monks without any losses, so that's good for him.
Yeah, definitely.
But now it's still 3 against 2. Oh no, it's 4 against 2 traps. Make that 3 against 2. Make that 3 against 1. Now trying to go for more repairs. TaToH, does he maybe have a shot? He has half the villager amount
on 3 HP. That's so
bombard
cute.
cannons. Let's take a look. How is TaToH?
This is where it's gonna struggle.
Oh, he needs to go for the bombard cannons. Needs to micro through.
Yeah.
I think he needs to commit here. He's getting all the bombard cannons. Scouts now out. Does maybe TaToH have a small timing where he can do the damage? It feels like the timing is now. If the Viper holds for another 2-3 minutes, he won the game. But if TaToH can maybe kill this castle, kill the bombard cannons, he will finish the game. But it feels like TaToH is losing a bit of too much of his camera archers.
Interesting position. First of all, Viper did not actually repair the trebuchet, which was kind of weird. The BBC actually do, like I already talked about it. It's really nice because when you're playing this scenario where it's like one castle, it's so hard to keep the trap production up. It just is. And now look at that. TaToH comes in, snipes the BBC just like that. Beautiful from TaToH. Look at that go. He does lose one trebuchet. He might be able to snipe a second BBC. He does. Oh man, that is just insane.
But still, he's so far behind when it comes to villagers, and just look at that, he's taking good fight after good fight, still 1k points behind. The Viper only now going for ballistics, and he is looking at pop 160 against pop 90. Well, TaToH is trying to play this all in on this hill, but no elite camel archer, no real tech advantage here. I believe this still looks pretty good for the Viper, especially now if he goes for some pikemen as well.
It just still be hard. I mean, obviously TaToH is playing on a low budget army basically, so it's pretty crazy. Well, TaToH really has to do a lot of damage right now. He really does have to do a lot of damage. Otherwise, he won't be able to do much. Okay, going to some raid. And now he sees the cat ram, so see how he deals with that. To be honest, now the pikemen come out, and that's 5 pierce armor pikemen. That's so nice.
He's splitting off some camels to go for the raid, but they won't do too much, especially because skirms are already chasing down there. Let's take a look. Caprams, can they do something against the traps? Looks like they get killed before that. Oh, ballistics only now for TaToH. I thought he had that for ages.
Yeah, me too. He was sniping those like BPCs so easily. I thought he has ballistics as well.
Oh. Okay, TaToH still trying to advance.
You can see he's slowly catching up, you know? I mean, obviously it's still a long way, but 75 villagers, that's not already that bad. And the thing is, Viper's not really close. Like, he's only now starting to siege the castle again, so it's not like, you know, TaToH's already losing ground. He's still in the same spot he was, basically. He can't push, but he's not also losing a lot. Only now
bombard cannon's so good, trying to go for the elite camel archer. Oh, that's not really working out too well. If he loses those traps, there's no answer to the traps of the Viper. One down, another one going down to 35 HP. Trying to snipe down. Well, that would be a nice pick-off here. And now just going back, trying to fight down those pikemen. But so low HP traps here against 4 traps of the Viper. Not 100% sure how he can manage that. Nice debation here, having the runner over. Trying to go for the second trap. Will lose a lot of camel archers. Trying to repair the trap. This was a pretty good engagement here for TaToH.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, he has to defend it because like Viper's basically out of gold. He has 3,000 gold left on the north, and that's basically it. So he's obviously going for the trash, knowing he won't have that much gold anymore. So now he's just trying to fight it over, and it is the high grounds on the castles, but looks like they are going down. 1.2k HP is so hard to kill these, and now the cat trap coming. This is not good for TaToH at all. will actually clean the trash, but he needs to go and punish those trebuchets really fast. Look at that, he's bringing more villagers to repair right now. Going crazy mode.
And probably even needs to fight down those rams with the villagers, going down to 250 HP. One trap going down. Oh god, he cannot repair anymore. This castle is going down. That's so ugly for him. Only now going for masonry, trying to fight down those rams. It feels like the Viper can clear this up. He's still 70 pop ahead.
This is crazy now. The thing is just spamming full trash. That's all it is, just spamming full on trash right now.
Yeah, but Marian's full trash, not too bad here. Even going for guilds now as the Viper. He knows that he is struggling with gold. It feels like the Camel Archers won't be able to hold them.
I don't think they will. I mean, he has to do something else right now. This definitely won't work. Killing off another ram. The castle's under siege. It is 5.2k castle, so it will hold for quite some time. But at the moment, he still needs to fight for that gold, because, well, that's basically his win condition, trying to keep Viper off gold. Otherwise, he will just get outmassed. Viper already transporting on the right side as well, so will start harass that right side TC as well soon. Already 2 scouts over there. He's spamming more and more, getting the white cam upgrade as well, and TaToH has no response for this right now.
Yeah, and you're talking of win condition. Well, he will lose that castle, therefore he will lose the elite Camel Archer tech. Yeah. And yeah, all his hopes to stay in this game. Yeah, they did fight a nice fight. And look at the KD, 2-1 basically. But TaToH just 70 pop behind. I think he needs to tab out any moment.
Yeah, he lost so much villagers as well, trying to repair that castle, which is not going that good. Like, he was already in a pretty okay spot, but the thing is, Viper has that, like, if Viper would not have that extra gold in the north, we could see, you know, a little bit different game. But right now, Viper just playing it smart, going for the trash, realizing he won't have any gold, and, well, there's nothing TaToH can do. He is probably going to call it any second now.
Yeah, and the
once the castle goes down, basically.
Yeah, I think so as well. So we can do a countdown there in HP, 1447, 1082, and well, so on. But it's usually just particularly before the castle actually goes down. And yeah, oh, look at that. The bull in the air. Could have finished off the castle with a hand of the ram.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Wow, what a good game. What a good game. Yeah. And Continental. It's turning into my new favorite map. What's going on here?
Yeah, it's like watching Baltic, but better.
Guys, something we've never seen before. 1-1, and the series could continue.
1-1, what is this?
What is this indeed? And let's take a look at the achievements. KD, so much better for TaToH, going for the nice cost-efficient units, but just with such a low eco there. Full attack with all his castles, and heavily behind when it comes to villagers, and the whole eco was just brutal. Look at that, double, and, you know, half the food, half the wood.
It was pretty crazy, but at one point, Viper dropped like 110 villagers, and TaToH was like 85 or something like that, so kind of unfortunate that he could not hold that hill, really, you know. Maybe if he would have chose a little bit better fights. I'm not really sure how he's supposed to do it. I'm just like dropping words basically right now, but he was actually catching up slowly.
Yeah,
pretty crazy.
But, like, slowly, it wasn't fast enough.
No, of course, yeah, like, because like if he can't protect those gold, it's game over, really.
Okay,
that was all he had.
Okay, Eldorado, what will we see? Indians against Chinese?
You're saying it like, yay.
Has to be it, right?
Yeah, probably.
I think it has to be it. So, talk to you pretty soon. Game number 3 coming your way.
Yeah, okay.
Just shortly. Game number 3 here on El Dorado. Guys, whew, this is the good series that we wanted to see in the grand finals. Best of 9. With me will again be Mr. Classics himself. And we predicted the civilizations. Absolutely right for a change. We can see Chinese for the Viper. And he is starting with the stable. And on the other side we have TaToH starting with the stable as well. Playing the Indians.
Yeah, and we already saw this matchup quite a bunch, but let's see what they do bring up, and maybe we'll see something that we haven't seen before. I doubt it, but you know, you never know. Already Viper dropping the double house, and TaToH was well already. Just even the way they place the buildings is just so smart. You know, starting the wall offs immediately, and it's really nice. Already TaToH securing himself the lumber spot. Look at that. He will be very happy with that.
Yeah, and again, they will play the version without berries and deer, as they should.
Yeah.
So, this will be so intense, and stealing even 2 sheep could be so crucial. And look at how much the Viper's already scouting again. And TaToH, oh, he's trying to go very aggressively there, but he goes over to the left-hand side, thinking that the Viper could be there, and he is running in such a wrong direction, I can't even describe it.
And look at that, Viper already with his 3k scouting now, half of the map almost already scouted from him, and it's not even 3-minute mark right now. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, trying to go for more walls on the left hand side as well, but that means TaToH will have a nice pick-off here most likely, and goes for the early bloodlines as well. The Viper could lose a scout here running through the TC, but well, losing 1 villager at the start here, and Viper, he had 3 as an advantage, down to roughly 1.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and well, actually good deny. You know, you can call it luck or not, but it was pretty fortunate that TaToH did kind of not find Viper on the left side and then circled on the top. So I guess, you know, pretty nice from him, and it actually forces Viper to go kind of defensive a little bit. It's just circling around at the left side as well, trying to find out where TaToH actually is right now.
And yeah, he scouted everything there. And oh, let's take a look. The Viper, he isn't balling, and this could be another pickup here. But TaToH is retreating, but he's fighting now bloodlines against no bloodlines. I believe this should be a bit of a better fight here for TaToH. Obviously, villagers are helping out, so the damage output is a bit better here for the Viper, but more HP for TaToH, and he's trying to micro back. Needs to go in though. Oh, sweetie.
That was so nice. That was actually so nice. He pulled off that 1 scout, and Viper actually chased that. And well, look at that now. He has the army advantage, and he picked up a villager.
Yeah,
that's
this
huge.
Feels like game number 1, right?
Yeah,
like
taking
the first good engagement, and now somewhat in control here. Still bloodlines against no bloodlines, but finally the Viper is taking that as well. Starting with a bit less resources means you really need to have your 3 villagers extra to gather the resources first to really get into the big advantage. Big walls here for the Viper, but he will finish those finally.
And well, I mean, it's pretty crazy actually the lead he got just from that 1 fight, really. That is pretty nice. And also TaToH wall on the left side, he will.
Oh, Classics, did we lose you? Oh, seems like it. So, 14 now for TaToH even. Let's take a look how he will... Yeah. Let's try to fight then with a +1 attack. And yeah, as you can see, TaToH walling quite a lot here, creating a nice space for himself. And let's take a look why he's not taking any engagements. He could be out of the map, or maybe just wants to see himself being walled up first. The Viper thinks, okay, I have bloodlines, I can maybe see or search for some aggression. TaToH even going for the +1 defense here. He is going ham when it comes to the upgrades. Probably will finish all those walls here in the back. And yeah, looks pretty nice for him. Let's take a look if he can find some damage. And yeah, thanks for the cheers, guys. And let me take a look. It's still, yeah, Klefk is not in TeamSpeak anymore. Let's hope he will be back at 1 point. The Viper now trying to wall more and more of this map. He has 2 more scouts, but the upgrade count is heavily in favor of TaToH. He should wait for more scouts though. Let's take a look how much they're producing. The Viper now goes up to 10 military, has one scout out there. At the same time, TaToH, is he trying to snipe something? Oh, he's actually running through. That could be heavy losses for him. I believe that isn't the greatest thing. That's a chance for the Viper to come back. He has a nice amount here. Yeah, he's heavily down when it comes to upgrades, but that doesn't really matter if you fight 9 against 5. Those 2 upgrades won't matter enough. TaToH, can he maybe get out there? Let's take a look. Oh, and that's a beautiful, beautiful trap wall here by the Viper. And yeah, TaToH in some trouble, I have to say. Let's take a look at his resources. The Viper still very low. And to get one villager off. TaToH is now taking this engagement, as it seems, thinking, okay, I cannot do a lot. Maybe can take 1 or 2 things off. Viper looking at 50 food at the moment. TaToH, well, he only started farming now as well. He isn't going for more scouts though. So the Viper now in a good spot, I have to say. Military count just brutal. 10 to 1. TaToH now going for more scouts. I'm not sure if I like that decision though. Going for the risky move here. He thought, okay, I had +1/+1. I could do the damage, but in fact, his numbers weren't high enough. Now trying to run around a bit more. Double bit X for the Viper. TaToH, he has a nice area to do some farming here in the back, but for now he needs to collect more wood first. Trying to go for more and more scouts. Yeah, this feels like a lot of catching up to do. Now, yeah, his ego advantage won't really, or his upgrade advantage won't really help him. He doesn't have the numbers. At the moment he's at 4. He's walled. Just go for castle fast as an option for TaToH. Well, somewhat, yeah, but he had like 4 farms when he lost all his scouts, so that just takes ages. And remember, Chinese, they have extra farmers as well, and the Viper, actually for the first time after a very long scout fight, we see someone mix in archers as well, as it seems. Look at that, heavily onto gold. And he is adding 1 archer range, maybe even goes for a second one. And then there's no more rewalling. And maybe TaToH will struggle, although he is walled here. Maybe even getting problems in feudal age. And second archer range, as expected. Wouldn't be surprised to see even fletching coming out. And the Viper will go for full aggression. Really, please let Slavska speak as well. No, going for solo cast now. Not 100% sure what's going on there with him. He's still not in TeamSpeak. And all those gates, they are going down quite fast, going for the locked. And does he need to go for 2 houses? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe he's trying to go for the repair. Seems like he can do that. Fletching and now archers going to the front. TaToH is staying on scouts. I believe the Vipers should be up to castle age so much earlier. Let's take a look at his resources. Actually, he's still investing everything to the front. Double archery range. Oh. Well, that's interesting. TaToH now going for more houses. I remember the protection of the TC is not really there. Oh, TaToH is trying to take the engagement. Military count still 16 to 8. 2 more upgrades on the scouts. Nice micro here by TaToH. Has to go for more. His goal is on the outside as well. So he cannot really switch onto archers. And he's going for a second stable. Wheelbarrow now for the Viper. It's a nice full eco here in the back. And actually going for 3 stables. What the F? That's something I didn't expect. Both going for wheelbarrow now. Dead even on military count. Military. TaToH's trying to catch up. He will play this another feudal age all in. Against the Viper, who's playing this quite aggressively as well. But archers, they won't do too much. If they face scouts, bloodlines, +1/+1 as well. No stone on this map. You have 2 tiles of stone and a lot of stone in the middle. Let's take a look. The Viper, he's trying to fall back. TaToH's trying to take the engagement that he was trying to take for quite some time now. Still no forging for the Viper. TaToH, he is focusing down on all the scouts first. Now sending more and more scouts in from the back. It feels like TaToH will clear this all up. What a beautiful engagement by our Spaniard here. All the scouts are going down. The Viper is trying to find another engagement or another, yeah, placement there. 4 scouts, 4 archers left only, and suddenly TaToH 20 to 30 in KD, and he is looking 11 military to 6 military. Let's take a look. 170 food for him. The Viper has 300 more, and well, that was weird. And what is going on here? It looks weird. Let's take a look. Instant quick waltz here by the Viper. Beautiful move. Going for 2 more barracks. What the hell? He is sitting behind walls, right? Why does he need to go for 2 more barracks? Okay, going for the archery ranges now. I believe just going for archers and repair should be enough. I'm a bit surprised by the choice here of the Viper. Maybe he thinks about the long run and just wants to go double pikeman. In addition to his archers. Beautiful engagement there earlier by TaToH. And the Viper will be clicking up any second now, I believe. Oh, TaToH's resources, look at that. He will click up any second now as well. What? I can't believe this game. It's absolutely neck and neck. Uh-oh. Let's take a look. Those scouts, can they crash through here? Not a lot of villagers around. Oh, actually, the Viper is sending them instantly. Can he get the quick walls up? TaToH. The Viper was trying to go for the walls over here, and now we can see the Viper absolutely aware of this. What a beautiful move. And we will go into Castle Age, probably with both players super even, and that's surprising to me. It felt like TaToH was so far out, but the power of the Indians, just having the production of all those villagers so much cheaper, and having all the upgrades before that he didn't need anymore, really gave him the big advantage. Viper trying to go for some scouts, or some scouting here at the front. Wants to see what TaToH is actually going for, but just runs into some more scouts. And seems like TaToH will just go for mass light cav here. And the Viper just continues to go for pikemen. He will have the big aggression. And pikemen, crossbowmen, they will perform pretty well against all those light cav. TaToH will have quite nice numbers. Can he maybe add... Well, he will get it to C up in the middle, as it seems. Oh, is this... No, it's not open. 4-3 behind there. Boy. My nerves. Seems like TaToH will get it to C up. Needs to build it instantly. It's going for light cav, husband to end the +2 defense. Pikeman, bowsaw, crossman, and forging here for the Viper. Forging could have been a bit earlier. So no upgrades on his crossman for the castle age at the moment. TaToH tries to be annoying. He sees that there's a potential engagement coming up. Tries to debate maybe a bit. Poof, tough spot for him. And he's now switching onto 2 archery ranges. Probably wants to go for some skirmishers. I think he needs to run with those villagers. Oh boy, why is he not reacting at all? That's pretty ugly for him. I even hear camels. I'm not sure if camels is now the best reaction. I believe going for elite skirmishers would be a bit better. TaToH still not finding the openings that he was looking for. He had the army advantage for such a long time now. And those pikemen, they are just so good. Oh, TaToH only now going for double blacks. That's way too late. That really hurts his eco. And this CC is not going up. And yeah, since he built some camels, he doesn't have the gold at the moment to tech for all the elite skirmishers and +2 attacks that he wants to go for. Now let's take a look. Viper isn't heavily onto the upgrades here as well. How can TaToH engage this? Looks like that's a beautiful surround. Gets a lot of damage done, and those crossmen are heavily under upgraded. Look at that, only +1 attack, no +2 or attack this far, and no defense. Now skirmishers coming from the side. Botkin arrow for both players, trying to focus down those camels. We can see the Viper now going with knights some light cav coming over as well, trying to clear up all this, and another beautiful positioning here by the Viper and TaToH. What a weird army composition here. Feudal age skirmishes and light cav on Eldorado, but that's mainly because you don't have that much gold. Let's take a look at the Viper. How much gold does he have left? 250, so he needs to think about the middle here as well. And yeah, soon we will have Klavskas back, and I cannot message him, or anyone else, or all the other guys will have the password, so I need to pull him in here. That's what I will do. And I overscrolled myself, sorry for the small interruption, but now we are back into this. Elite Skirmishes now is the most important tag, and no worries at all, mate. We're still in a very intense fight here. I believe Elite Skirmishes, they can do quite a bit. The Viper trying to take the engagement. I believe the third archery range could even be an option. Sounds super weird though.
Yeah, I'm catching up on 22 minutes. Give me like 1 more minute. Sorry, my electricity dropped like 5 times.
Okay. No worries.
Okay. Yeah, I should be live in like 1 minute right now. I'm 24 minutes right now.
TaToH tried to chase down the Viper, got a TC up in the meanwhile. So now he's back onto gold again. Skirmishers now doing what they do best, fighting down crossbowmen, fighting down pikemen, and at the moment, the Viper, what can he really do? He's somewhat on stone. TaToH is somewhat on stone as well. Or, yeah, he has still 2 villagers left there. Now sending mass villagers to the front, going for the siege workshop. And the Viper is going for the siege workshop as well. So the Magnal dance will begin now.
And TaToH really needs to get those golds out, otherwise he will be in such a bad spot, to be honest. There's no gold in the bank at all.
Yeah, but TaToH still has a lot of his main gold left.
Yeah, that's true, but it's so under like a lot of harassment, and you don't really want to TC that unless you're like really forced to. So he really wants to go for that middle one where he TC'd. So we're gonna have to see how the mango micro will work, to be honest.
Yeah. Logistics now for the Viper, and let's see. It feels like both are rushing to a castle. The Viper at 460 stone, TaToH at 350, but only 1 villager on gold here. At the moment, it seems like Mangonels are more important. And where can the Viper build his castle? I don't really see a safe position at the moment. It feels like TaToH has quite a lot of control in the middle, and this is still a super even game, although it got so scrappy so many times.
Oh, look at the reaction, immediately popping in on the TC, not even taking that mangonel shot to the villager. So that was really nice reaction. And at this moment, yeah, TaToH really could be forced to go back on his main gold. He's protecting it with the elite skirmishes, but here comes the Viper castle. And what does TaToH do?
And TaToH, not 100% sure. He's sending some villagers forward, but that won't be enough. I believe this castle will go up quite easily. 2 Mangonels. I believe the Viper is just securing the win here. TaToH's reaction is too late, no Mangonels at the front, and this tower even taking some damage. Yeah, the Viper will still have a lot of army, or like TaToH will still have a lot of army left, but this castle is going up, and yeah, this is out of stone, out of gold. Yeah, this is game over, I'm pretty sure.
And like, there's no way you can actually kill it. There just isn't a scenario. Crazy.
Okay, so what is the options now for TaToH? Maybe run around and try to kill all the ego of the Viper? Well, it is super exposed, but yeah, the
right side, so you have to go to the left.
Has another extra TC, and even there the Viper has some Mangonels out, and now he could go for Chukunus as well, which are super nice to protect Mangonels as well. Let's take a look, no ground attack here, but those light cap will just fall against all those masses of camels, pikemen and crossbowmen here. TaToH has no option. What is he producing at the moment?
I mean, best case scenario is he milks the market to get out ramps, but it just seems so like really just not doable, to be honest. I mean, there just isn't a scenario where he can actually do anything to just get gold.
Or maybe do some great micro against the Mangonels here. That's a 1-for-none trade. Oh, they're dancing so nicely.
Yep.
Oh, TaToH, okay. That was close.
That was pretty okay, yeah. But I mean, he's literally on elite skirmishers. Viper's booming out. He has the villager lead, so even eco-wise, TaToH is behind, and he has no map control at all, basically.
Yeah, it seems like the Viper's even switching onto Knights now. Look at that, adding 2 more stables,
Yeah.
going for the
That's
+1
nice.
defense. He will just wreck all those skirmishers. And he still has all the control. He can just build a second castle whenever he wants. Well, he still needs to get more stone, obviously. But he has a Choconu possibilities, Mangonels as well. And he's even running around trying to go for more kills.
Definitely, and I mean, question really is, even if TaToH can hold, what can he do? Like, Viper can just boom up to that Imperial while putting on the castle at pressure with the Knights. He's already raiding the bottom TC a little bit. Will back off. The crossbows come in now. So basically, TaToH is forced to do full-on elite skirmisher and full-on pikeman. So, I mean, how are you going to push with that, really?
Yeah, no chance. TaToH now going for ballistics for his skirms, but well, there aren't a lot of skirms left pretty soon. And it feels weird, but yeah, the Viper's actually going for mass Knights here against an Indian player, and it's the right decision.
Yeah. Definitely is.
22 villages ahead. TaToH is trying to go for a sneaky attack at the right-hand side, but I think we won't even see an engagement. Once he sees like 6 Knights with +2 coming over, he will just tap out instantly.
I think you should. Like, there's really no point prolonging this game, to be honest. There just isn't.
And here they come. GG in 3, 2,
Nope.
1. Mangonel's going down. Why is he playing?
He will call it in probably 1 minute.
Why? Like, he's losing all his aggression. He knows he has no shot for the middle.
He will call it in like 38-20, 38-30.
No, that makes no sense. He just lost all his army. Why would he
I have
call
no idea.
after?
He probably like just, you know, thinking
Oh,
about
he's building another
something.
house. But like, what is he thinking?
I have no idea.
Okay, what is
There's
he
no way he
producing? He has no gold control at the moment. He's going for some skirms. Did he prepare rams? No. He's going for barracks. Trying to go for another TC. Look at, like, why did he resign without anything changing? That was
I
a
have
bit
no
confusing. Well, okay, well, doesn't matter. Like, just to think 1 more minute and
Yeah,
then
probably.
realize the situation. Can't fault him for that. It wasn't like too long, but
It was totally fine. Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, maybe he was thinking, you know, about what he did wrong, basically, and how to approach the next game.
Yeah, maybe that. And for the first time ever, the Viper is leading this finals 2-1 here.
Pretty crazy.
Ah, and this castle, yeah, that's just
Yeah,
so
that was
good
game
of the
deciding.
Viper. He has like, this is one of his big beauties. Like all the COTHOH games, he has kind of the same army in castle, but then he has like 8 villagers suddenly on stone, gets a castle up, and has the full control. It's so weird how he does that.
Well, it's kind of unfortunate, really. Like, there's nothing you can do when that castle goes up, basically.
Yeah, it was over. He needs to have the siege workshop out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the thing is, he had the siege workshop out, but he just couldn't queue the mango because he had no gold. Kind of unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay. And let's take a look at the Civ picks this time now. So we are out of Chinese and out of Indians. So most likely on, well, Bog Islands now, we will see Vikings against Italians. No way around it, right?
Probably not.
Yeah, it has to be this. Okay, what's like, we know what TaToH is going for. He will send like 4 villagers over, we'll wall them in, we'll build 1 dock, and then later we'll go for a second dock. And we'll try to build 1 demo first, then we'll go for 5 galleys and try to move out. What should the Viper do to, what should the Viper do to counter that?
Well, there's really, I mean, what can he do, right? So first of all, it does have the Italians, but if TaToH goes for the aggressive side, he won't be able to weigh out as much fishing ships as he did versus MBO.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
I'm honestly not sure. I mean, I'm like as confusing as on water as it gets, really.
Yeah, it is pretty weird, and Bog Island's a beautiful map with this
Yeah, it
field
is.
around. And yeah, let's jump into this game number 4. They aren't taking long pauses here. Klavskis, take it away.
Okay, so Viper playing on Italian, saw him like with that against MBO was absolutely beautiful. He played really nice, was controlling the game really easily, and now already going for the front dock. On the other side, we have TaToH playing on the Vikings and already docking on the top side as well. So let's see, double dock already from TaToH really early on. Look at that.
Oh, I didn't expect that. That's a total different approach here.
Already taking full on wood as well, so going really aggressive right now.
Oh, huh.
Oh, interesting.
TaToH. And front lumber camp here as well. Probably wants to go for the biggest. Good. Not sending a single villager on food as well. So seems like maybe even wants to go for the wood upgrades. So does the Viper. Interesting.
Oh, you can't keep him up, that's for sure. Yeah, the one dock's like constantly idle right now from TaToH.
Yeah, it's more like he will soon go back and not going for the wood upgrade just yet. This will be pretty interesting. No one going for any land units as it seems, right? Yeah, and that's what he said before. It feels like water is more important at the moment. And for one demo now as well.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense. If you get the land, there's only that wood of the land and so much for the water. So it kind of makes sense that the water does give you more options. And already fire guy with Viper coming out, so just scouting around, seeing what's happening. And yeah, well, TaToH's still idling the docks quite a bit, so we're gonna have to see how that will go.
Oh, TaToH, nice wall off here. Let's take a look. Only 2 galleys out so far, idling the CC a bit because he wanted to go for the wood upgrade. And now he's going out as it seems.
I guess so. Well, I mean, that's just classic TaToH really at this point. Doing what TaToH does.
And oh, Demo shouldn't lose his life to the scout. Oh, interesting.
It should be fine.
This is the least killing Bog Island we have seen in a very long time. 5 minutes and not a single dead unit so far.
It's a pretty passive one, and I mean, this is the highest level, so I'm pretty happy to see that the games are somewhat more passive, somewhat more calculated, and they're trying to find the right approach. Because at the moment, like, TaToH's just patrolling on the top side, trying to find the sneak. Even, oh, looks like he wants to pick up the scout, actually. No, he's just... Okay, wants to pick up the scout. So, really passive right now. Just both kind of keeping their map control on their sides, really.
Oh, interesting move here. And TaToH now going for the Rhino as well. He's staying with all his galleys, pretty active. Trying to kill the scout of the Viper. To get some water buffaloes and trying to wall the map a bit more. Needs to switch on to gold pretty soon though.
Yeah, that's true. And yeah, Viper already taking a little bit of gold. And actually Blacksmith from Viper coming out, so wants to rush on that fletching by the looks of it. He does have some galleys of his own now out. Obviously Vikings only galleys out, no fire galleys for Vikings. And now trying to micro it a little bit. Well, I think the fletching will be actually huge for Viper.
Yeah, absolutely agrees. And he even has a fishing ship squeezed out, so that's pretty nice for him. And TaToH, he needs to get fletching, otherwise he has like no real chance to ever engage this.
It's kind of funny, right? Viper going for the fire galleys, then a little bit of galleys, and still getting faster fletching right now.
Yeah, his eco seems to be so much better.
Yeah.
a bit more passive start. I believe the second dog maybe was a big problem there by TaToH.
Yeah, he went second dock and he went second LC as well. Viper is still on 1 LC, so did save some wood there as well. Now look at TaToH cannot fight versus that at all.
Oh, needs to run. His KD is 2-0, but lost a lot of HP on those galleys. Now needs to run, and his lumber camp at the front is pretty exposed. Needs to go on to gold ASAP. Doesn't even have enough gold to get fletching now. And
yeah, that is bad.
Losing the first galley over here, but now going over and trying to maybe go for some raids. Let's take a look. Viper seems to be willing to intercept him.
He is, and I mean, Viper's happy fighting, you know. Viper's definitely happy taking this fight, especially because of the fletching, and he's just forcing TaToH to just, you know, basically run away all the time. And look at that, he's picking everything up. Oh man,
that's
that was
so
huge.
ugly for him. And look at that, TaToH throwing his whole advantage there, or not his whole advantage. I'm not even sure if he had an advantage, but that was just so bad for him. They're losing basically 3 galleys there for free. Now trying to go for the sneaky raid. We'll probably get 1 villager, but yeah, that will be it.
I mean, there was nothing he could have done, really. There was nothing he could have done at all.
Huh. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's just so ridiculous how the Viper was able... Look at... Yeah, he just sacrificed villager production to get fletching out a bit earlier.
He actually lost a lot of the villagers from the demo on the lumber camp. Yeah, I see, thanks. TaToH blew up like 3 or 4 villagers with a demo ship, which we both missed.
Yeah, feels bad, man. Okay.
Yeah.
And... Well, where was that? I don't really see...
On the lumber camp, yeah, you can see like skeletons there. On the Viper's lumber camp.
Okay, yeah, I can see them now. And we saw the demo before, so yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so TaToH, he has fletching. And maybe he can get up to more army at the moment. Military 11-4. So that's pretty damn brutal.
Yeah, but the Viper's keeping the control. I mean, look at that, denying both of the goals potentially. And TaToH actually struggling, denying the lumber camp as well. So those are 2 lumber camps, 200 wood that TaToH cannot do anything with. And now Viper's gonna find the last lumber camp as well if he gets lucky there. And that's so huge, actually.
Yeah, needs to pull over the villagers for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't be too important. And what did he just kill there? Was that a rhino? Seems like it, right?
I think it was, yeah. I think it was.
Actually, it looks like 3 rhinos. No, that's 2 rhinos and a buffalo. Something like that. And yeah, TaToH needs to pull all those villagers over. Okay. That's a small win here for TaToH. But he's still 6 villagers ahead and wheelbarrow. So we need to take that into consideration still.
I mean, he just needs to get the military down right now. Oh, but look at that, Viper diving under the tower now, gonna pick up a Vil, go back as well. He didn't break the palisade, right? So TaToH wants to quick wall it. Can he actually get it? Oh no, he's gonna go back actually. I'm not sure if he wanted to wall it or not. Where was he actually going?
I think he wanted to wall it, but then defend at the top, and yeah, it didn't really work out. Okay, then let's take a look how this continues. Well, military count, TaToH is slowly catching up. Points still super even. Feels like we called this a bit early. Again, the caster's curse. Let's take a look. TaToH, 77 food. On the other side, we have, yeah, not really a lot of food here for the Viper as well. And now TaToH, he's closing this down quite nicely.
He definitely is, and now he's finally just playing a little bit more confident, you know, trying to go for the fight. Is even on the upgrades, so does not actually feel scared. Well, will be interesting what he can actually do. Viper actually with a triple dock, so going pretty aggressive on the water. And now look at TaToH immediately adding a triple dock of his own, just like that.
Oh, where is it? Trying to find the
left side, above the tower.
Left side. Oh yeah, I can see it now.
Okay.
Okay, even military count. Actually, the Viper losing one there. Not 100% sure what that was. Also, one fish for the Viper, but he squeezed out quite early.
Yeah, and you know, just the lead that TaToH gets from extra bills and a wheelbarrow. I mean, look at that. All those resources basically are spent into those towers. So TaToH actually does not get behind from just building those towers resource-wise because he has the villager lead and the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, and he's even going for a 4th stock now.
Oh,
That's more than we expected, right?
A little bit, I would say. Yeah.
Normally you see 3, then the rush to castle age because the micro is just so much more important. But look at that now. TaToH can actually run around. He knows he is safe with his 2 defensive towers there at home. So was trying to go for it, but now the dance continues. And look at the KD again.
Yeah, I mean, TaToH just controlling it right now, going for the micro. Who can actually win it? Looks like Viper does have a little bit more there, so TaToH actually going back a little bit. And well, he has the 4 dogs, so if he really wants to punish, he could with the numbers.
But TaToH needs to make it happen now. Going for a 5th dog, he needs to attack absolutely now. Because he has at the moment 20 food and the Viper is up to castle age. And that's what I said, like 5 dogs, that's not really what you normally go for.
Yeah, that's true. It's like he kind of thought he was very, very behind, even though he wasn't. Because he's going really aggressive right now. Even though he's defending, like he's going like 4 dogs, 5 dogs if you count the one he was trying to build, and he's building it now on the top. But he's actually defending, like not attacking at all.
Oh, let's take a look what he's trying to go for. Can he trap the army of the Viper? Would be kind of necessary to keep himself in the game. Let's take a look. He can snipe 2 more galleys. I believe he needs to take an engagement pretty quickly or he will be in a lot of trouble against the war galleys. Oh, that would be the chance for him. Let's take a look.
Well, look at TaToH's food count. He's not even close to cooking up.
Yeah,
so once he sees
brutal.
Viper in castle age, he has to like just all in. Otherwise, it will be big problems.
And maybe go for 1 or 2 demos even.
Yeah.
And what is the Viper doing? He could have. I think he should have flown to the top. Why is he going in? Why is he moving in there?
That's so greedy because he knows he's gonna be up.
Oh, like that's so. I'm not sure if that's right. Oh, he tries to go to the right hand side now. What can he do?
Oh, he's gonna be trapped soon.
Yeah, and TaToH is closing this down just shortly before War Galley upgrade. TaToH is making this happen. A lot of villagers will go down.
This is huge.
Oh, that's so good for TaToH. This is so good for TaToH here. The Viper, why did he let himself being trapped there? Look at that War Galley upgrade finishing now. And only 3 galleys left.
That is one of those, you know, AOC wife questions. When you're up, why do you move out with your army?
Oh, beautiful
That's
move
the
there by
question of the
TaToH.
ages, really.
That as well. Well, maybe he felt like he had a timing, wanted to snipe some more villagers, but still, yeah, the Viper is in a good spot here. Look at that, military count 6 to 14 though. Now TaToH, as you can see, is not trying to fight off the front, he's trying to sneak around now. Maybe tries to find some villager kills, and with this army, he probably will find some. TaToH now heavily using the market, and he should be getting up any second now as well.
Interesting. So the question really is, if TaToH counterattacks, Viper forced to go back? My answer is yes. So if TaToH does counterattack, Viper has to pull everything back because he's outnumbered. So that's where the issues come in. If he saves that army, he can defend with 10 galleys at home and punish with the rest. But now, if TaToH comes in, and he is coming in, Viper has to go back because 2 war galleys won't do anything. 5 war galleys won't be enough. He needs to bring all of them back just because he's outnumbered so hard.
Let's take a look. TaToH's now up, and I believe so as well. He cannot do a lot. Maybe he wants to only kill the stock, and now then going back. One villager going down, and oh god, that will be some losses for sure.
Oh, that's huge. That is so huge.
How did you get so many there? Oh, and like another 6. One. 6. That's I believe 6 villagers. Yeah. And TaToH can still micro. And we can see the Viper now pushing in, but a full tower here.
Yeah, he cannot do much. He does not, no numbers.
The Viper cannot really take this. TaToH suddenly in a good spot. And he's killing those war galleys here at the front as well. TaToH's micro just so good. Absolutely cannot take the demolition ship hit here though.
Oh. That could be huge. Oh, this is one of those moments. Please no, please no. Come on, TaToH.
TaToH. Split, okay. Split, okay. Nice, good job.
Man,
okay.
One of those moments.
TaToH is going back though. He still can't afford those 5 villagers lost. Oh, and like idle for now. He soon can take the engagement. Is sniping down those fire ships. And TaToH's micro just so good at the moment.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And I believe
and he's still just putting so much pressure on Viper right now. Now the gas surge actually kicks in.
14 to 10. Those villagers should be getting out alive even, as it seems.
Yeah, look at that, just running away. Viper not even trying to kill him. Okay, now might kill one. No ballistics, cannot do anything.
Oh, TaToH now kind of trapped here. This tower is going down, 39 HP. Let's take a look. TaToH is trying to micro war galleys. We don't see botkin arrows, just so low when it comes to food. Only has 4 farmers at the moment working for him. The Viper trying to go around, trying to go for the trap, and this tower even lives. And now he's going for longboats even, and they are so good against the fire ships.
Oh, that's so nice. Give me that longboat. Give me that longboat. Now getting back the fire ships as well on the front. And he really needs that botkin arrow. Should be able to get it soon. Yeah, 199 food needs 1 more food. Come on, TaToH, drop it off and get the botkin right now.
Botkin, yeah, finally he has the resources. And just look at what is still left. Doc with 26 HP, Tower is 39 HP. And still microing here at the front. Botkin arrow now being researched. And yeah, now it's wheelbarrow and handcart is an advantage.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And well, the thing is, right, once he matches those longboats, it's just gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I think so as well. TaToH, I believe this is a moment where he shouldn't take any fights, right? This way he could still lose some. Just go back. If he gets like to 10 longboats, this is basically 1.
Yeah,
look at that. He's even sending 2 longboats over, trying to raid some.
Oh yeah, that's so huge.
Look at how active he is, and look at how much damage he's doing with only 2 volleys here.
Yeah, I mean, so they do like what, like 15 damage or something like that?
I have no idea, but like
they did like 30. They did like 30, 2 of them, so it's like 15 each. And if they're massed, they probably deal even more, around 20. It's huge.
Yeah, Klavska's math here, and he's trying to send them around. And the Viper doesn't really know where to go to. And TaToH, I hear even a university now.
Oh yeah, ballistics on the way. Oh, that's so huge.
Oh, what a beautiful game by TaToH so far. And yeah, Bog Islands now promising to be one of the more entertaining maps as well. And those 2 guys are delivering the final that we wanted to see out of them. Look at that longboat from the Vikings. What a beautiful unit.
Now he can just rain over that DC really. And if Viper comes for engage, you know, TaToH just takes it, wins it, you know, and bam.
Ballistics for the Viper now as well. Military count still pretty even. Not 100% sure if TaToH really wants to take this fight. He's behind by 7 villagers now. Oh, is that maybe an overextension here, Klavska's? I'm not really sure.
He will be trapped soon, I think. He needs to be careful how he approaches this, trying to kite back as well. He does not have that much longbows yet, but those fire ships are going down quite fast. Look at that. 1 shot and they're already down. It's almost no HP at all. Let's see now, TaToH actually going for a re-engage, going very aggressive. Can he actually take the fight? He does have ballistics, but ballistics for Viper as well coming in now. But who has the numbers? I am not sure. It looks pretty even so far.
It feels like the Viper should be winning slightly, but at the same time we see TaToH coming very aggressively here at the front. So TaToH is just running away. Maybe can pick off all those villagers that walled the right hand side. And TaToH just so active. The Viper actually getting a castle up.
Yeah. And he will get that one up. That would be pretty nice. TaToH has to go back, and it was a longboat. TaToH needs to be careful. Losing 2 longboats there. Oh, that is not good at all. Almost losing 3 there. And he's
big Demo hit as well. And that's so good. The Viper now 7 villages ahead. Military count pretty even, going for the retrap here as well. The Viper playing this very beautiful at the moment. And this is such an even game here. Classics have no idea what's happening.
And he has such a huge lead, but now he's behind, and also since he had the TC for the Botkin, only 46 villagers for him. Viper's already on double TC, so that's gonna be really huge. And the castle down as well. So TaToH has to go and try to boom out as well. He's getting a second TC down on his own. Really needs to start booming up, use that Viking economy as well.
Yeah, let's take a look. TC count. TaToH 1 only. Not going for a second one. Not even on stone at the moment. But those longboats, they can do a lot of damage. Look at all those arrows in the air. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, but now Viper coming from the north. TaToH definitely outnumbered. Has to go back here a little bit. Needs to get those four longboats on the left together, and then maybe he can try to go for some kind of an engage.
Well, but it's so much easier to micro with those longboats, and now even going for another gold spot. So that's good for him. Is he trying to take a better engagement now? Viper's selling some wood. Let's take a look at his resources. Well, it's absolutely at the limit here as well. Both throwing everything at each other. Military counts 13 to 14. That means probably a small advantage here for TaToH, because he simply has the better units.
Viper getting horsecore now, getting that 3rd TC on the top as well, so he will be on 3 TC in a few seconds. TaToH on the other side only on 2 now, probably will get a 3rd one soon. And he is whacking the stone a little bit, so yeah, he's going on stone now, so definitely plans to get that 3rd TC in the next 2-3 minutes.
Okay, let's take a look. That's a nice flock of longboats here. KD so even here. Let's take a look if they can take a big engagement. I believe longboats on this terrain even better than normally, because they can squeeze in so nicely on tight areas. And look at how they can shoot. Boy, and long distance, killing some villagers here. And well, that's too close to a TC though. But he could even try to snipe down the TC and force the Viper into an unfavorable engagement. Trying to go for more longboats here in the back, and yeah, it looks like he really wants to keep up the aggression against the TC.
They do so much damage, look at that.
The TC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the castle before as well. As if the... what is it, Italians? Or if it's buildings do extra damage against longboats? Feels so weird. Okay, going for more longboat production here. Take a look, 4 docks rolling, at least 3 of them. On the other side we see kind of stopping the production.
That's a nice engage from TaToH. I believe that's a nice engage from TaToH, to be honest. Look at
this
numbers right now.
It's incredible. He's doing so much splash damage here as well. Look at that. Suddenly 20 to 10 military only. TaToH even trying to micro a bit at the left hand side. And the Viper going down so heavily. 6 villagers advantage for him now. TaToH trying to chase down a bit, and he's killing more and more. Look at that. The Viper, he is in a big world of trouble. He will lose all the water advantage. How can he continue this game? Can he go for some TaToH conquest? Because water is out of the question now.
I have no idea. Look at his economy. It's not like he's actually close to quick enough. Not like he actually has any food in the bank at all. So now he's gonna go and finish off that TC, and there's nothing Viper can do. That TC goes down, bills go down, bam.
Oh, another Demo, double Demo. Let's take a look. Oh, did get some off.
Oh my god. That could have been... Okay. How? Oh, I have no idea how he actually managed to pull it. Okay, I don't even know what to say.
Okay, next castle coming up here, and let's take a look. Does TaToH see that one? Yeah, he sees that one, but and TaToH, look at his resources. He's actually reasonably looking on Team PLH. Still continuing with his production as well. Now, just sniping down all the docks. 10 villagers ahead is the Viper though. This is 3 TC eco, I believe. Against
something like that. And
only 2.
You know, the best part is, I mean, what is your army composition in Imperial? You can just go longboats plus siege ram or something stupid like that, really.
Well, longboats and more longboats, right?
Oh, that also works, yeah, but I mean, like, what I'm trying to say is he doesn't really need to add anything else than water right now and maybe some siege.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Well, he's going for some relics now. Just trying to get some more control, securing his golden come for the long run. And... well, only now wheelbarrow for the Viper, so we are hyping the good Viking Seco, and indeed it really was the case that the Viper was still missing wheelbarrow and handcart here. TaToH now going for town wards, did build some random houses to just give himself a bit more vision. He's trying to come down now, will snipe down those war galleys, just 3 kills for him. Actually an overkill, sounds too much if you ask me.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, the thing is, the double castle isn't protecting Viper nicely. Viper actually adding more docks, so it looks like he wants to go for the water control again. Okay.
He knows that it's basically what this game is about, right?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, what else can he do? Everything else would just die to those longboats.
Yeah. Well, the question is only, does he go for fast fires or does he go for galleons? And it's kind of a mix of both, but actually only 300 food at the moment.
Yeah, the question is, does he go for imp? Or does he go for all-in war galley?
Well, I think he's going for imp, but thinks he's much faster. Oh, TaToH, he needs to retreat at the left-hand side. I think wants to wait for elite longbow upgrade. I'm not even sure how expansive that one is. But it seems like he shouldn't be too far away. Yeah, I think it's like 775, 575 or something. Not even sure if I ever researched that.
I got it once in a free-for-all and then I died 1v3.
750, 475. That's so weird.
Oh, that's pretty expensive.
Yeah. Bracer and chemistry, and actually losing quite a lot of longbows here against the castle. What is TaToH doing? The Viper now up to Imperial H as well, though. Oh boy, that was expensive. How many longbows did he lose against this one castle here?
I have no idea. He's kind of just throwing them away for no reason at all.
Jesus! And now the Viper is coming over to finish the job.
Yeah, and that's nice. I mean, why not split the army off, get what you get?
And TaToH, he's going for chemistry first. TaToH the elite upgrade.
Oh, he doesn't have the economy right now.
Well, he got up with 400, so I think that makes way more sense than chemistry. Oh,
well, we got the bracer and then got the chemistry, so I guess that's okay.
Oh, well, yeah, bracer obviously is super important as well. Rally count 2-2 at the moment. Villager count, the Viper nicely in favor. TaToH now sending villagers over, and yeah, he has enough stone to build a castle himself, and then we could see maybe some trap wars here. Oh, even repairing some of his longboats. That's something we don't see too often.
Well, we also don't see longboats too often, so...
yeah, that's maybe part of the...
Let's go for the castle, though.
Yeah.
Wants to get out some traps.
The Viper is actually seeing it. So
oh, I don't think you can stop it.
Oh, I don't think so either. Now the rams are coming over. I'm still not sure if I would maybe have... Well, he has such a nice food eco.
Oh, but look at the left side. Cap rams incoming, as I said. Cap ram longboat.
Yeah. Now Carinian
nothing Viper can do right now.
Well, yeah, and the Viper is retreating. Longboat's going over. Finally an imp.
Yeah.
I can see Bracer and Galleon, so he can afford all the upgrades. Chemistry as well. We need to see the lead longboats before we can take any real engagements here. Now the chest coming out.
Just milk the market for that, to be honest. He does have like 50 military. Milking the market would be totally worth it.
Well, wood and stone are actually the best prices. So...
Oh, stone is on 90, that's 200. Yeah. Oh, he actually did that. Yeah, he milked the market. Really wants to get that upgrade. Hey, clicks it. Here we go.
Finally, okay.
Honestly, I have no idea what stats it even gives. Yeah.
I think it's plus 30 HP, one more attack or something. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. And Yeah. Okay, now the trap war starts over here. And... Whew. Well, this one ram. Or the ram should be so good for TaToH as well. Now sneaking around with some of the longboats. But now they're obviously super vulnerable to potential demo hits as well.
You even get +1 range, right?
Yeah, +1 attack, +30 HP. And now let's take a look at
and
those.
+1 range, yeah, that's huge.
They can snipe really down those traps so easily. Look at that. And just go back now. This is so good for TaToH. Just go back into your safety castles now. Those need to fall back as well. And this is kind of TaToH's game to lose, I have to say. Villagers are pretty even. Or like pop is pretty even. Military count a bit better for TaToH, and he has a stronger unit. Let's take a look. Does he have enough gold still on the map at the moment? Not really, right? Maybe it comes down to map control.
Look at that on the website. Viper trying to push, but the cat ram's tanking, and looks like TaToH will be able to defend. This might be GG call from Viper, to be honest. He has no army left.
Well, he still has 35 army, but yeah, he cannot really engage the left-hand side. Yeah. He has a lot in the middle, and indeed it's a GG. TaToH taking a 2-2.
Crazy
the
right
Vikings, now. After such an intense start there. Seems like the one demo really helped him out, and then... the longboat switch here with Rise of Rajas expansions. GG.
Vikings are back, boys. Vikings are back.
Oh man. Let's take a look at the achievements. Military count. TaToH going for the big kills. Economy. Actually more food for the Viper. TaToH constantly behind when it comes to the count of the villagers. But TaToH just with the Vikings. Having the upgrade advantage here. Pretty good stuff for him.
Yeah. And he just plays so smart, like it's just crazy. TaToH is insane.
He's insane. Totally agreed. And let's take a look at the last civilization picks. So now we will have no more Italians and no more Vikings. That means we will see a Frank Hans war here in game number 5, and we will see at least 7 maps.
Game so number 5
will be played. And
like Serengeti, what is that? We end up
you again
not going past Bog Islands.
Okay.
Crazy.
Okay, so they are launching the game pretty quickly, and Franks against Hans. Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
I hope so. Okay, see you soon, guys. I hope you enjoy the show. The grand finals continue. Best of 9. So now down to best of 5. Can you hear me? I'm
Yeah,
not sure. Yeah, okay. So game already starting. I really need to go to the toilet still, but well, hopefully I can squeeze that in the game. So game number 5 here. It will be Serengeti. We will see Mr. Viper play the Hunt and TaToH with the Franks. Lots of people think Hunt heavily in the advantage here. How does TaToH need to approach this to get his chances as high as possible?
I mean, Hunt's so flexible, we all do know that. They have a lot of options, you know, got the carry archers, can go for those knights, scouts, and obviously we'll see scouts in the feudal age, but the transition, we could see something like we saw in that game 1 from Viper versus MBL. This is something similar. Magyar's kind of, with the most powerful scouts, and Frank's obviously having the 54 HP is also really nice. So let's see.
Okay, do a monologue of 1 minute. I will be back.
Okay, so let's see what TaToH can do. So guys, this is my 44-hour stream now. Don't tell Nilly. No, I'm just not gonna go to sleep as well. Okay, I need to chat off. TaToH now trying to find out Viper's army. Viper again! He scouted all of the map. All of the freaking map. What the fuck? Crazy, he scouted all of the map already in 2 seconds basically. TaToH again going for the pin. Oh god damn it. Okay. Yes, Viper you on? Okay. Look at the scouting. I hope in TaToH I see the penis again. God damn it. Every freaking. Well, Viper will actually try to go for engage. Yeah, Nearly went to sleep, yeah. Nearly went to sleep.
Welcome. Okay, so did I miss anything? KD 00 seems fine. Villagers 13 seems fine.
You missed the classic TaToH dig scouting basically.
Oh, got you. So let's take a look. The Viper scouts the whole map, and TaToH, well, it's more of an elephant. He doesn't even know where
Viper is right now. He doesn't even know where Viper is. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it looks weird. Oh, beautiful mill in the back there. Look at that. Zebras and ostriches together. Ah. Could even build the mill a bit more to the right hand side if you ask me.
Ah, could be, yeah. It's a little bit kind of, I guess, more safe.
And the Viper now going for bloodlines. So suddenly his scouts will have 11 more HP. But TaToH should have the higher numbers, right? Or while he's focusing on more villagers for now.
I would believe so. I mean, this is where it becomes a little bit more complicated, because obviously Viper with a 65 HP and then you got TaToH on the 54, so it's kind of like not ideal, right? But at the same time, does have the numbers, so, and the defender's advantage, so it should be fine. Then again, Viper actually has 1 more military right now. TaToH will even it up.
Oh, the one is over there on the other side, though.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm not 100% sure how you should do this, and yeah, it feels like TaToH kind of lost his Frank's advantage now. I'm not 100% sure how to call this, but like from now on it will always be an uphill battle, and indeed he will fight uphill his first engagement here, but now trying to take the better engagement. He still has less HP. This feels like Viper should win this on paper, but TaToH, all his units are fighting quite nicely. This will be heavy losses on both sides, as it seems.
And the thing is, what happens is...
Oh, look at the KD 9-1 GG!
Yeah, it's GG.
Oh,
okay.
Franks against Huns!
I actually wanted to say what happens is gonna be a GG call from TaToH, but yeah, here it is. That was like weird.
Heavy losses on both sides, I said, but well, that wasn't heavy losses.
That was just weird.
Some of those were. I'm not sure if that's the right strategy there.
I mean, the thing is, as you said, he didn't punish with the Franks. Like, he didn't even find Viper's base.
Yeah.
It's just fortunate. I'm gonna call it like that.
Like, yeah, but if you just compare the scouting, it's just another level. Huh.
Yeah, it
so
is.
Weird.
It is.
Okay, well, stats won't be too important. Like, a lot of Sami both had 9, and suddenly it's 9-1. in the KD.
Yeah, like how do you even do that?
Well, Bloodlines. But look at compare the map exploration as well, and that's like both are starting basically the same. TaToH had one more villager. Okay, guys, now it gets super tricky. And where am I? Here.
Where are you?
Go into the tricky part now. That we won't have those other two axes.
I mean, the good thing is that it was a fast was, so it's not like it should affect much going into the future game. Obviously, like it still was, but it's not like. I mean, it is what it is, Joey, I guess.
Okay, let's get fancy now. So it will be Mediterranean, and we aren't allowed to pick any of the 10 civilizations. What would you go for?
I have no idea how the map works.
Oh, water in the middle and all land around.
Okay, so
I'm a fan of Portuguese.
Portuguese could work.
Like your fire galleys have more HP, they're cheaper, you can go for archers as well. Spanish could be an option. That's what the Viper played yesterday against Stout.
Sounds like Baltic to me. Yeah, Spanish could be nice. I'm trying to think.
Maybe Byzantines, but I like Byzantines for Golden Hill as well.
I would say Bites would be nice for Golden Hill if you like get behind a little bit, you can still keep this trash spam up. Japanese, yeah, Japanese could be okay. I have no idea, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I mein, I don't think we're gonna see something like Moe just because you really don't get the advantage because you're already in feudal age.
Yeah, I don't really see the advantage for Malay there. Yeah.
So from the new civs, Portuguese does seem like the only choice. And
would love Byzantines for the next map. Yeah, I picked Byzantines for against ACCM there as well. So 1.5 minutes till we're live. Wow.
Yeah.
Mongols cannot be picked. Did we already see Mongols? Okay.
I don't think we did.
Legged harbors. Well, that's not the most important thing.
Yeah, I don't think you ever pick Moe for harbors. That's just like you're basically saying, okay, I'm gonna get the late game 100%, and that just doesn't happen.
Well, then you can always play Persians to go for elite war elephants.
Yeah, basically.
We will finish the series in this. Yeah. Well, it could be only 2 more games. So let's take a look what they are going for. We are jumping into game number 6. The Viper is leading 3-2 here. And we are seeing the Viper picking Japanese and opening with a stable. On the other side, we have TaToH opening with a stable as well, the Ethiopians.
Oh, this map. Now I know. Oh man, sorry, I always forget by the names. Well, stable coming out from, well, both on stable, and Japanese actually have bloodlines. So, you know, Japanese broke and Civ. Really is. And
remind me, Ethiopians don't have bloodlines, right?
They don't have bloodlines, no.
Oh, no. Okay. So I don't like the start then by TaToH.
Interesting.
I think I would have loved to see him go for Doc. That instantly is trying to get scouted by the Viper. Look at that, how he's moving his scout out. That's so good. And I believe an instant Doc and an archery range would have been something I prefer instead of going for, a non-bloodline approach.
I mean, if this goes to like mass scouts, we could just see what happened last game. You know, one fight, nearly saying even numbers and game over.
Yeah, I like. if you have significantly less HP, even numbers don't really matter.
It is what it is, really. And now TaToH getting a dock out as well. Viper already with one fishing ship. Obviously, the Japanese
Congrats to
cheaper
the
wood
winner of
stuff
COTH
is
and all
really,
the
really kicking in nicely.
community.
And I mean, Ethiopians do have the 100 food, 100 gold, but it's not really like that crazy.
Well, it could give you the MLA upgrade, it could give you extra fletching or something, maybe an extra scout 2 archers or something around that, but whew, tough. Thank you so much for the donation, mate. And TaToH, still, he needs to find earlier timings, I have to say. If he knows that in the long run he will not have the same upgrades, he needs to make something happen. I don't like that he is trying to delay this so much.
Yeah, that's definitely true, and like, you just look at him, he's going for the attack now. Viper actually does not see him, so this could be good. Viper's on the move without... Oh, the timing, he does see it now. Yeah, he immediately pulls back. Nice quick wall. Look at that. Perfect.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
was perfect.
Nice reaction there. Lots of villagers there on the sheep. Not going for any boars yet. And let's take a look. TaToH seems to be, instantly killing those 2 fishing ships. Although instantly, I'm saying, they are quite beefy.
Yeah, the Japanese ones there are really, really tanky. But now look at the fight now happening. Oh, looks like TaToH will actually come on top of this one by quite a bit.
Yeah, looks like it. Actually, it's like 3 against 3 scouts left. One
he
more
has the
kill
HP
for
advantage
TaToH.
a little bit, I
Although
would say.
that was a fishing ship, so I'll leave that was 2 against 2.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, make that 3 against 2. TaToH now trying to take the engagement here. And small win here by the Viper. And seems like the Viper losing the water though against TaToH. Maybe he can take advantage of that.
Did make a fire galley though, and ooh, TaToH does see it. Needs to be careful. Probably should catch that and kill it while he can. Looks like he will go for the dock for now. I mean, I guess TaToH feels pretty comfortable because he does not have any fishing ships. So there's like nothing that the fire galley can actually do.
Yeah. And TaToH now going for the second boar. Only 1 boar so far by the Viper. Villager count actually 2 ahead for the Viper. How did that happen?
Yeah, looks like TaToH actually not the cleanest starts. I think he got housed for a bit there, I'm not entirely sure, but he is down, yeah, so that's very, very interesting. Now looks like Viper gonna try to snag a bill. Nope, TaToH TC's too close.
Yeah. Kind of showed the sword and then went back. Going for a 3rd fire galley, so water is somewhat contested here, and those 3 sheep are intercepted.
And if you just look at it, I mean, again, the good thing is that even though Viper is kind of losing the water control right now, or like not having it at all, TaToH is not actually making any fishing ships, so he's not really gaining a food edge. Now Viper's gonna take a pretty bad fight by the looks of Viper. Kind of micro gonna go for the repair actually, so this might be interesting.
Oh, I wasn't sure how this will work out. At the same time, TaToH is taking a good fight on land here. 4 against 1 scout. That is pretty sweet. And TaToH probably wants to go for the repair as well. Is he sending a villager to the front? No. He is staying on full fire galley. And the Viper is walling the whole map. Look at that. Wall on the right-hand side, wall on the left-hand side.
I mean, that's nice, just be safe. He knows he is behind the military, so let's see, can he actually quick wall dropping the walls? I still think that it will be able to just go on the right side. Oh, it might deny the left side. Oh, that's huge. What does Viper do? And that's a dead villager, so that's really, really nice for TaToH right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And still having like the fear in the head for the Viper, who has no food at all. Lost a villager here against the boar, and the other villager isn't looking too healthy.
Oh yeah,
and
oh, that's that boar were what?
And he simply doesn't have any units at the moment that he can really build. Now trying to get a barracks up again. And yeah, 1 spearman will be enough though. Oh, I hear a demo.
Yeah, looks like Viper actually getting that water control a little bit back.
Oh yeah, water looks pretty even, I have to say. Let's take a look. TaToH, how he's trying to engage this. The Viper is spreading around. Oh, well, did 1.5 damage, I would say.
Do you think they're gonna re-engage now? Oh, but these fire galleys are so low. Losing 2 immediately, he cannot win that fight at all.
Oh, can he not? Looks like... yeah, he can't. TaToH actually going for a second dog. That's so weird here. Still active with his scouts as well. Can he maybe catch another villager? He maybe could. But yeah, let's see. Sending another scout over. Interesting stuff. So TaToH stays kind of active.
I mean, why not? You denied the wall off, so that's already really nice from...
Yeah, tossing out a lot of more spearmen, so that's a wood loss that cannot be put into the production of more fire galleys as well. And second dog here for the Viper as well. Very even game, I have to say.
Yeah, and look at that, gonna go for another villager. Can he pick it up? Probably not. Nope, he'll go back, but it's still just putting on some pressure, you know. That is really nice, but Viper actually having more fire galleys now. Looks like he might start to control the water soon.
Trying to go for more repairs. TaToH 2 villagers ahead. Feels pretty even. Let's take a look. Can TaToH maybe find this villager? Oh, the Viper even walling him outside. What a beautiful move to not lose him there. Want to see some more demos on the mainland here. Scouts still trying to find some kills. Ooh, just running around, being a bit annoying. Not taking any damage from the spearman though.
Really interesting, and well, the problem really is that unless TaToH actually gets something done with those, I mean, I guess he's fine. He will probably click up faster. Like, he already has 600 food in. I have no idea how Viper's actually on solo eco. Has like almost no resource start put at all. Might even lose another villager. Nice micro by TaToH. Yep, that's a dead villager. Oh, that is so nice.
Well, but lost one scout in exchange. Let's take a look. Demos, what can they do? And if TaToH's trying to take another engagement... ooh, lots of water control here for the Viper.
Yeah, but TaToH will quick up in 2 seconds.
Will he indeed? Only waiting for some gold. On the other side we have the Viper. He looks at 170 food only, and yeah, only a bit more than a handful of farms here. Now trying to go for 2 fishing ships, but they will instantly get sniped down if TaToH decided to go into the other direction. The Viper even has a sneaky villager here. Lost
and you know, the problem is once TaToH gets up, he's gonna have those 200 extra resources, which is actually really huge. Considering his economy is not looking that strong, gonna go for the fight, and look at that demo shot, beautiful on Viper. Going to pick up those 2 fire galleys, but still outnumbered.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why he was trying to take this early engagement. We'll lose most of those. Yeah, tough to say. And now 4 fishing ship, and they will help out the Viper quite a bit to go to Castle Edge. Look at that. Suddenly his resources looking so much better. Probably market could help out quite nicely.
Yeah, definitely, and he actually has to quick up soon himself. We're just kind of giving the TaToH control.
TaToH going for the redog here, so he wants to go on to war galleys. And TaToH at the same time... well, he continues to produce some fire galleys. Oh, that's interesting. Viper, so it's a sneak villager around.
Yeah, well, see though, TaToH is up. Yeah, getting war gallery now with the dog. Is it gonna live? Okay, it's gonna live. Yeah, he moves out the fire galleys now. Getting Balsa as well. Looks like committing to the fire ships.
Oh, interesting move there. Moving all around. Should get the better upgrades pretty soon. But for now, it is a tough fight for him. And trying to run, cannot really engage And now he can take some engagements. And yeah, just running around, but now he's so low on HP. Will be tough for him. Going for a demo. Maybe should even retreat a bit further to the demo. Can the demo get the big hits in? Looks like he can. Oh boy, this is so good in the middle of everything. Oh so god. Getting free and damaging too. Yeah, and suddenly TaToH is in full control when it comes to water here.
Definitely is. That was, oh man, that was gonna cool the fishing ships as well. But that would be so nice.
Oh. And yeah, at the same time, well, the Viper isn't really setting up everything there for the big eco. Let's take a look. Demo trying to run around. TaToH's trying to micro back a bit more, but he will always take the hit there against the demo. And I believe TaToH now needs to go in as quickly as possible and trying to kill all the fire galleys and the fishing ship before we can see the Viper upgrading to the castle age as well. Let's take a look. TaToH is preparing the next demo hit.
And if he can get it, just like if he can just keep the momentum up, keep being ahead in military, he should be okay. I would say another demo hit going in. Gonna go for another 1-for-1 trade by the looks of it. Trying to go for the fishing ship actually. Not sure.
Oops.
But now fire ship kicks in for Viper, so TaToH really needs to keep up the pressure. And look at Viper already, monastery jump from him. Probably gonna be siege workshop coming on the top north as well, so really going aggressive by the looks of it.
Is that the best decision if you face a guy that already has a stable?
Well, not sure. Second mastery coming down, so just really wants to put the pressure on land by the looks of it.
So that will be a monk rush as it seems. And yeah, water will be won by TaToH as it seems. Is Viper giving it up completely? I don't know, he's still keeping up some fire production, but not sure if that's the right decision, honestly.
Well, he will definitely fall behind because of the double monastery. Does pick up a relic now. Probably going to be siege workshop as well from him, so not sure if he can actually keep water and land production at the same time. Probably not.
Well, yeah, water is completely done for him. Would be surprised if he does a lot there. And now the big question is, what does TaToH see at the moment? Nothing. He's building a monastery, so maybe he wanted to pick up the relic earlier here. That is now picked up. Maybe that could surprise him a bit. And oh yeah, now he's queuing up his scout that he's sending to the right hand side. TaToH will actually see this.
Well, that's really nice. He will be able to actually react, so we need to be careful,
Won't catch him completely off guard as it seems. And now he needs to add heavily on the fishing ship, repairing all those docks. I'm not 100% sure if that's too important. Oh, big attack here in the middle. Still seems like TaToH still has the numbers and the damage output here though. Yeah, the Viper, he will lose the water now, finally. And I think he shouldn't redock. And look at that, TaToH sees what's going on. And now he should have...
that's really huge. That's
if you ask me, 2 stables or something.
Fingernails also out. It will be hard to react.
And indeed, 2 stables. Won't lose any villagers. Maybe needs to pull most of them. Oh, the scout, yeah, is getting deleted. Trying to go for the converge.
Which is really nice. Well, TaToH's gonna have to react to this. Won't be that easy.
Well, he should have a good food eco, right?
Yeah, well, on an extent.
Well, he's even building farms at the TC in danger. That's a bit...
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's doing
questionable.
that.
And... okay, yeah. The monk's disappearing again, guys. I saw it, and now they're back again. Well, we will see that. And...
feels bad.
Well, ego count is actually that even. So the Viper, even if he loses that aggression, isn't completely out of this. He's playing this 2 TCs as well.
I'm not really sure if how the white guy will actually perform.
Well, TaToH, he isn't enough on stone to build defensive towers. He isn't on enough houses to go for a lot of light caps.
Yeah.
Now going for
Will be
more
hard.
fishing ship all over the place. Think he will need to sacrifice that, you see. What? Jumping? Will it just... Oh god. Last second.
I mean, I guess if he would be going for Wargal and he would have the +2 crossbows would be perfect, but at the moment, yeah, he's kind of relying on Whitecav. But he has 4 Whitecav, 6 Whitecav. If Viper hits like all those micro, he won't be able to win that fight. I mean, TaToH won't be able to win that fight.
Well, that's why he needs to go for more than 6. And he's queuing up. He already has 7, will go up to 10, and I believe like 13, and then he could go for something. At the same time, the Viper is actually trying to go for the redock, but nice spot here by TaToH is trying to send more of his fire ship over. And now he's going for the big engagement. This could maybe decide the game. What is he going for? He should go instantly for the monk, and the Viper's not taking care.
Oh my god, Viper was not looking at all. Okay, that's full cleanup. It wasn't. He literally didn't micro monks at all. Oh man.
That means Mangonels are going down. Beautiful engagement timing there for TaToH. Probably saw, okay, there was something going on the water at the same time, and therefore he thought, okay, this is my timing, and moving in, he will kill all the Mangonels. Maybe we'll lose some more Mangonels here, but that was a beautiful timing, going for more light cap, and that's a beautiful clear up. Yeah, it's actually still an open game though, we have to say. This went perfectly for TaToH, but still, like, the Viper is ahead when it comes to villagers. All the fishing ship were cleared up at the same time. This isn't, like, this was perfect for TaToH, but still, this is an open game.
It is, and now Viper going a little bit more heavy on the water, and that's the thing about when you do something like that, you know, monks, like, you can boom and do monks, and you always have like a very clean economy. Unlike, you know, when you do Whitecav, it does actually, like, even though just number wise monks seem to be way more expensive, Whitecav actually eat at your economy a little bit more, especially if you want to go for the water as well. Like, you kind of need to invest in those farms, then you waste a lot of wood. And we can see that now Viper is actually in a pretty okay villager lead. He's still making some monks, just being annoying, trying to convert some ships right now, so
yeah, that's so
the pressure on.
Okay, but those monks now will die against the castle.
Yeah.
Or will they? They're kind of running out of range. And yeah, the front villager dies. Let's take a look. The light cav snipes one down. Maybe does some damage against the Mangonel and then runs away. Beautiful micro here by TaToH over and over again. Trying to keep up the eco, but at the moment, SCC's super idle.
And like overall, just TaToH's economy a big mess right now. It does not have like any eco at all. Look at Viper, he's a little bit more stacked. He even has enough stone for a castle, so might even see that come down soon.
Not sure if I like the addition of the shuttle though. And yeah, he will instantly get converted. I would be surprised if not. Actually, does he get some
What was
bonus?
that? How does that take so long? Look at that shuttle go!
I have no idea what he did there. Okay, now he's got converted. And at the same time, the Viper, by the way, getting the water control. So behind that, he somehow managed to, yeah, annoy TaToH enough to force him into the long game. But still, it feels like Ethiopians in Imperial Age, they should be Japanese, right?
I would imagine they basically are kind of like a buffed Japanese because, okay, obviously the infantry is nice and all, but Ethiopian a way better siege. They do have the faster firing arbows, so overall I think Ethiopians should have pretty simple time against Japanese.
Oh, well, let's see about that. It's now going on to Crossbowman. We don't see a lot of relic control though for TaToH. There's still 3 in the south here, 1 in the very north, and 1 in the control for Mr. Viper. Now going for wheelbarrow is TaToH. 20 villagers behind.
That's so huge, especially that wheelbarrow 35 minutes. That is really hurtful on the farmers, especially. So, well, he's losing a lot of eco because of that, that's for sure.
Okay, so let's see. The Viper, what can he really still do with his last army? I don't think too much, but TaToH, even without fletching here, so that won't be like the scariest force ever.
For a quick sub. TaToH's so far. TaToH's never quick enough at this point.
Yeah, very far away for sure. That's surprising. How did the Viper manage all that behind all this aggression to keep up such a good eco? BGC's running.
That's
20 villages hatched.
question. Well, that will be very, very hard because, like, you know, we're talking about Utopian being better, but if Viper pushes with him, TaToH will struggle a lot.
Take a look now, trying to go for some raids with the crossbows there, trying to focus down the monks. Not 100% sure if that's not an overcommittal there. What is he doing? Why is he trying to mic for this? Oh boy, so weird.
Definitely is, and Viper now dropping a castle on the left, and look at that hill. That's a very, very nice hill.
Oh yeah, indeed. Controlling one of the extra gold spots as well. Maybe could have even went for the super risky left one, but yeah, that will be so tough. Well, in the end, TaToH is clearing that up. Points are still pretty close, but it feels like the Viper in full control here.
The question is, what will Viper actually do? I don't see like any military buildings coming out at all.
Now, the 6th attempt of this game of someone trying to go for fish boom. And look at the resources of the Viper.
You have to do it, you have to do it.
He can click up to Imperial Age another time.
Yeah, you can, you probably should. Oh, so yeah, he's gonna go for the arbalest. I do like that. I would say a little bit late. He probably should have built one archery at home just to get the crossbow and the arbalest. Because now it will be a little bit later, but I mean, it will still be fine considering that TaToH only now does quick up. So Viper has a really nice window where he can push.
Oh, will be interesting. TaToH even sending his 4 crossbows back. No, he's now sending them back to the front. And yeah, where should he build his castle? Oh, yeah, the Viper going for the perfect counter. And oh, look at that, the Viper. Sweet move there. Falling completely in time. We'll lose one villager. Yeah, that will be it. Something he can absolutely live with. More archery ranges, and now we will see TaToH going for the whole slam style. Probably mass arbalest and trying to fight off. Very hard uphill battle.
And Viper getting crossbowmen as well. Blocking a little bit of wood, I would say, yes. 2k5 gold and 200 wood. Something does not smell right there.
Oh yeah. Well, let's take a look how many villages does he have on wood at the moment. That's 50 lumberjacks, so he's shifting his eco quite nicely. Well, he's investing a lot, like 5 archery ranges, goes for a lot of crossbows, adding some traps as well. This is costly.
Oh, that's really nice trap war now. TaToH will probably lose that castle, and honestly, what can TaToH do? He's pretty far behind. He does not have the momentum. He does not have the map control. He does not have the macro right now. So I think it's just like, is it GG?
Well, I think he will at least go onto arbalest and will try to get a fight here. Trying to save his castle, but those are 3 traps, soon to be 4. Well, he cannot really do this, and yeah, it is.
Man, pretty crazy. I mean, well, at this point there was nothing he could have done really. It is what it is.
Yeah. So what happened there? Was it the monk attack that won the game?
I have no idea. I mean, look at the TaToH just kind of crumpled macro-wise. His macro was just so much worse.
Feel like I have to rewatch this game to really understand where
weird
TaToH fell behind.
Because he was just like constantly behind vills, constantly behind economy.
Yeah, maybe overproduced water for so long, then went for
could
2
be.
dogs over here, then went for 2 extra dogs. And, well, he did produce quite a lot of scouts as well. Well, Nico's so much better for the Viper. Emperor God, look at that. It's pretty impressive, especially the gold.
Yes.
Okay, then let's take a look at the potential next civilizations. And we are looking at Golden Hill now. And we cannot pick Japanese anymore. And both of them cannot pick... What do we just have? Japanese against Ethiopians. So now Golden Hill, I personally would go for Byzantines now. Yeah, I like Byzantines. What are your thoughts? We lost Klavskas. So we need something that is pretty good on water. Portuguese. Still like Portuguese. Yeah, I think I would go for Byzantines or Portuguese, guys. Those are my predictions of the chip choices. Spanish is good too. Well, they aren't good on water, right? Thank you, Foghorn. What's Golden Hill like? We will show the map so everyone can catch up with how this looks like. Water will be important, but most important will be who controls the middle. And yeah, Klavskas is still muted. Not 100% sure if he knows, but... Faster cannon guns for Spanish. Well, that won't be too important. It will be short, very short distance on this map. Why do they always pick the new civs first? Are they really better than the old civs? At the moment, yes, they are. Can TaToH take the Italians? No, he can't. Saracens galleys take 20% faster. Well, that's an option, but you need to go for fire galleys first.
Yeah, I'm back.
Spanish Navy is strong and imp. Well, that's not important. We need to have a strong army early on. I believe I would go for Portuguese or Byzantines. One of the two options.
On the Golden Hill?
Yeah, on the Golden Hill.
I'm not really sure what you want to take there. Oh, let's see.
Well, we will take a look at the map pretty soon. And guys, we're jumping into potentially the last game. The Viper has now 3 map points here. And yeah, we are looking at Golden Hill. The Viper picked actually Burmese against the Britons of TaToH. And this map looks totally different than it normally looks like. So both of them are starting on their own island. You have 3 tiles of gold. Both of them lots of water. And well, this is kind of bugged. I would allow them to restart this if they agree to. Yeah.
That's pretty bugged.
Yeah. I will tell them it's bugged. That isn't really the map. So let's just go back.
Looks pretty weird, yeah. Well, that was weird.
What was the map bugged about? Well, normally you have way more gold in the middle, and like you can access the gold and then your enemy. And this was just like an open Arabia map, and players basically pick to also play on water here. So yeah, I think I want to give them what the map normally looks like, not this special version. So guys, 24 hours to go. At the moment I don't feel like I can do it. Really feeling ill. But, well, we will see. I will try to go as long as it's somewhat reasonable. Yeah. Finals today. Whew. Lily, it's not healthy to stay up this long. I know. Don't die. I try to.
As simple as that, you know?
Keep going, we need to set standards for the Viper. Well, he will never do more than 24 hours. He's even struggling when he does like play 8 hours. So, and I was like super fit after 10 or something. We don't want our favorite hippo to die. Well, someone has to do the sacrifices, right? We need to get on into the big newspapers. Someone died loving what he did.
AOC becomes the #1 esport game. Thank you. Anyway.
Exactly, because of so much passion by one weird nerd. And
who was bored.
Yeah, well, I'm not bored.
No, I was kidding.
Okay, let's jump into the second try, and this looks more normal, guys.
Yeah, this looks
so
normal.
You have a passing here that could easily be walled. You can go onto the water left hand side, right hand side with a reasonable fish, and then there's big gold in the middle here, the golden hill. And as you can see, players are instantly walling this area. TaToH trying to get in his 2 sheep and then trying to go back. Not 100% sure what he will try to go for. And as you can see, Burmese will start with the stables. That won't do nothing. And yeah, Klaskis. Who do we prefer?
Look at TaToH's wall, man. He's going crazy style.
3 villages there instantly.
Yeah,
so
2 kills just from the start. And well, I mean, it will pay off. Viper is queuing up scouts, so it really depends how much scouts Viper will make. The more he makes, the better TaToH will be, most likely, because I really don't think he will do much. Okay, sure, he secures the middle, but for how long? Looks like, yeah, Viper not even going to see if it's walled or not. Just camping, so this just keeps getting better and better for TaToH right now.
Yeah, let's see, and...
He sees it. Oh my, okay, so that's what you call 2k5. He cancelled the scout on 97%.
The Viper, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's just next level. Because he knows it's not going to be worth it. A really nice reaction.
Oh, actually, does he? Let's take a look. No, I won't do anything yet. And... TaToH doing some damage against the scouts, but that's not too important. Even runs back from the area where he could get some damage.
Yeah.
And now Viper's coming over with his fire galley, and it all comes down to water control. You win the water, you win everything. That's why I'm quite surprised. Why aren't they going for the stronger water civilizations here?
That is... Interesting, yeah, but well, let's see. TaToH is kind of going around with the fire galley. He does have two, Viper has only one, so needs to be careful. The scouts won't do much, so Viper just scouting his own base at the moment. We'll find the extra sheep, so that's all good. And well, overall, it should be a pretty cool game so far. If TaToH can push the advantage. Scouts.
Oh, we'll see. The moment the Viper, as always, with way more of the map vision. And TaToH kind of only scouting his area. But this looks like a second dock here on the left-hand side by him.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. He didn't build a house. Now go for the engage, so he's to be busy there. Looks like Viper actually going to lose that one. 61 HP against 84, so the website engagement really good for TaToH there.
Yeah, and I believe TaToH now needs to slowly switch on to gold as well. Cannot produce too much more. And where is TaToH actually going to?
I believe there's going to be a dock, but damn, that's a very, very far dock.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's the dock probably on the map with the best fish, so really nice situation for him. And doing lots of damage here against the Viper again. Now more than 50 HP ahead. And trying to go for the next boar. TaToH in quite a reasonable spot, I would say, but still. Would love to see him send some villagers over to gold.
I mean, that's cool. That's okay, obviously. Wants to go for that fire galley fight. The question is, why is TaToH not on gold? And I think that the biggest issue is that what happened was that he made a second dock, he did not have the wood, and now he's not even moving up. And his TC is completely idle as well. So TaToH idling his TC for like 30 seconds almost right now. So that is definitely not ideal.
Oh, let's take a look. Transporter here by the Viper, and TaToH, I believe he spots this. He sees the scouts there at the edge, and that should tell him that something is up.
Yeah, and if he does pick up that transport, could be nice. Oh, he's a Steven dock. Oh, he sees it. Oh, okay, he knows it's there.
Oh, does he?
He saw it for like 3 seconds. If he didn't, oh man, that's scary.
Oh, let's take a look.
I don't think he did. Viper just passed the dock and the fishing ship there.
It seems like he didn't.
Really
seems like he didn't.
Never lucky. Yeah,
it's a barracks.
Get
it's a barracks for TaToH. He knows.
Oh no, he knows. Yeah, okay, good. Good. That would be very confusing. It passed the dock and the fishing ship.
Well, it's weird that he still isn't trying to intercept this. TaToH's macro, what is he doing at the moment? Scared of the right-hand side as well. Okay, so walling off all the areas.
Who's that fishing ship now?
Yeah.
1 second.
Okay, let's take a look. Spearman now out. Still not on gold. Viper not on gold either. It all comes down to who uses his fire galleys better. At the moment, TaToH in full control when it comes to that regard. And trying to go for the lumber cab over here. Did he see those scouts? Not 100% sure. Where is this villager going? Oh, actually moved back. So he now should know what's up. Not taking any damage. Spearman out. I think he's in a good spot. Look at that. Spearman doing 1 damage,
he's in a pretty
2
okay
damage.
Spot, yeah.
And even has another Spearman around. TaToH is completely fine, I would say. Needs to wall those villagers quickly though. Okay.
Oh, that was nice, yeah. It was nice indeed. And, well, I mean, the good thing is that the transport is still alive, so if Viper wants to transport something more, he can. But now TaToH with pretty nice map control, already with the water, controlling the right side a little bit. Needs to find that extra dock and kill off those fishing ships. That would be really, really huge.
The GIF from... Oh, that's not the GIF. The GIF from when someone follows is from the Gamescom event on Monday, where TaToH was announced. So, someone asked, but well, let's focus on the game a bit more. This galley is going down. Oh, this fire galley. Yeah.
Well, villager-wise, they're kind of even, so I guess that's okay. Viper actually going on stone right now.
Yes.
Oh, let's fight back here, TaToH. What is he doing? Might lose one villager. That he absolutely should not have lost here.
That is true. Would have been unfortunate, really. We'll clean up those scouts, so that will be very good.
And then we get into the intense phase of who is trying to claim this golden hill in the middle.
Ready.
TaToH. One spearman here to the front. That looks like a demo hit. 2 villagers more for the Viper fishing ship. 2 versus 2. Now 3 versus 2. And that's pretty brutal because actually TaToH should be in full control here. Let's take a look how he's doing. Now queuing up some more. Galley and a demo ship and another galley. TaToH's
Somehow
retreating.
Viper's in such a good spot. I don't understand how.
Viper is in such a good spot, you say?
Well, look at his food count.
I'm looking at his food count. Oh, yeah,
He
that
will
looks
pick
solid.
up way faster, like 200 more, even though he made all those scouts and all that other stuff. And he's still keeping the water. Okay, he might not win it, but he's still keeping it relatively okay. Gonna come into demo now. Can he get a nice hit in?
Oh, looks so good, looks so good. Oh boy, oh boy. This could just cost TaToH the tournament.
Yep, it definitely could have.
Oh, and that was not planned by TaToH here. He is going for galleys. He needed some buffer in front of those. That is so ugly for him.
Good.
But he is getting one demo himself now, returning the favor. Oh boy, okay. He's back in it again.
Comeback moment.
Wow, what a roller coaster of emotions here for me. Oh boy. And now going for full galleys here against the Burmese TaToH. And going for fletching as well, trying to micro this fishing ship. Demos won't do too much. Let's take a look. What is TaToH going for? Trying to get some damage done.
Now Viper already up to castle age. TaToH is really far off. That's not good at all.
The Viper do. He is going for gold in the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for a Monk Rush.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
In a very good spot for that. And monks could be very good against all those galleys. Trying to go for an outpost. You can see TaToH trying to scout that. Oh, he killed the demo. Yeah, quite an easy thing. And yeah, the Viper, as you can see, he now ignores the water, as it seems.
Yeah.
Does it? Let's take a look. Oh no, he goes for more fire galleys. Oh, he's even on stone as well.
I think he will drop a castle. Yeah, he's getting stone mining as well. He's 300, so not that far from a castle.
And those monks, they could be so good.
Yeah.
Oh, TaToH now sending villagers to the front. Probably wants to drop a tower. Let's take a look. But he's not on stone yet. Only 2 villagers. It's so good that he has a spearman out.
Yeah, definitely is. More going from Viper incoming now. Oh, look at that fighting though. Viper has to re-wall that really fast. Looks like you actually run away.
Oh, interesting move here. TaToH needed that tower up. Otherwise, he cannot really deny that he needs control over the middle. Let's take a look. How much gold do we still have left? That's still enough to go for something crazy. And obviously, the Viper could just add a knight. And indeed, the knight is coming forward. We see 3 spearmen. Only 2 spearmen left. What can they do? They are trying to do extra damage, but only 1 spearman left. Is maybe Viper winning this one here with his knight? The last spearman is going down. TaToH is trying to fight this one down.
Oh, this is game over. Second knight coming in as well. The DC going on the gold, and well, TaToH does not have a lot of gold left on his main one. I mean, he still has a bunch, but after 10 minutes, they will all be out for sure.
And he's losing the water here as well. He's still ahead by 3 villagers, but he's still not up to castle age here. Will it be the Vipers win another big 1v1 tournament? Absolutely seems like it. And, well, TaToH lost all his fishing ship at the moment. KD is so much better here for the Viper. Tell me, what are the options here for TaToH?
I mean, he just has to go up. There's no way he can just stay in feudal. Just cancel wills. I don't see if you have to. If he doesn't go up, it's game over. No way.
Okay, on the Viper. More on stone. So he will most likely build a castle and go for Iron by TaToH. Is he staying on water, or is he maybe going for crossbows? I don't see an archery range yet, so Probably stay on war galleys. Wow. I'm not sure. Yeah, what else can he do?
Yeah, I mean, like now, I think he just has to like one TCL and really, there's nothing he can do. If he does not get the water control, it will be a very, very bad problem.
Well, yeah, if he doesn't get the water control, the game is over. But even if he has a water control, like how much gold does he have left to mine? Yeah, roughly 1k gold.
Yeah, that's true. He needs to just.
So that's like 200 into upgrades, and then I don't really see him getting too many more. Oh, and 3 knights being landed over.
In? Yeah, that's huge. He has to quick wall that up.
Oh,
gate.
let's take a look.
Nice, go for it.
Oh, that won't happen, will it?
No,
oh, wait.
That won't happen.
Ooh. TaToH. Oh, yo. And why did he leave the
why did he do that?
Playing with my feelings.
Oh, but now the left side.
Oh, now he needs to wall behind.
Oh, can he make it?
What is he? Why is he walling so weirdly? What did happen here? Oh, arrow, GG, well played, and we have our winner. It is the Viper taking Clash of the Hippo number 4 here, and we'll take more than 60%. I believe 66%. We agreed on of this, close to $700 for first place here. A very good ending series. We had so many good maps. Incredible Bog Island game. I love the Continental game as well. Interesting Arabia start as well.
Really insane, yeah.
Oh boy, I loved how this tournament developed. Sadly, we saw a lot of 4-0s there in the qualifying stage, but otherwise, this schedule would have been absolutely screwed here. Yeah. And yeah, spam some TheViper in the chat. He will be happy, and I will ask him for an interview as well. I will ask him for a short one.
Was fun, Newy.
Thank you so much for being around, Klefkes.
See you tomorrow. I would say good night, but you know.
Yeah, good night for you.
Thank you. See ya, man.
Okay, so let's take a look onto the achievements. And TaToH thanking as well for the opportunity here to play economy, just better for the Viper. And yeah, oof, what a roller coaster of emotions. And the end, the Viper, your champion, with the 5-2 win. And thanks everyone who donated more than $600. The Viper will be happy, TaToH will be happy, and I think we now need to start a straw poll what the best game of the tournament was, right? Was it MBL against Slam on... Oh god, we need to basically go through all of them, right? MBL against Slam on Eldorado was sick. MBL against Slam on Continental was pretty good. TaToH versus you on Continental was pretty good as well. Huh. That's a toughie. And yeah, now we got our winner of the tournament here with a small interview. The Viper! Congrats again. He's taking another win. How do you feel?
I'm feeling good. Thanks.
Really good.
I don't know what I'm supposed to answer to that. Everyone asks me that after every tournament. I'm like,
yeah,
good.
because all people obviously want like emotions. You know, like lots of people never in their lives will win anything as significant as Clash of the Hippo 4. So they want to have a piece of the feeling how it would be to be crowned a Hippo champion. So that's why I asked a question. But if it's nothing special for you...
No, of course, the Hippo tournaments especially are like that. They're the crown jewel of the Age of Empires tournament. So this is an honor to be a champion of the Hippo tournament.
Yeah, I saw like John stream also his achievements, like number one, number two was War is Coming, first place, and number two, to be determined the date, participating in a Clash of the Hippo tournament.
Rogan?
Wait,
For
he
the
had on this
winner,
channel?
the BIPER.
Oh. Sorry, I
I
got
did not
just
get what you just
confirmation.
said.
Okay, well, thanks for the kind words anyways, even if they were troll. Prize pool is close to $700, by the way. And yeah,
Nice.
so that's a sweetie for you as well. And yeah, this tournament was a lot of one-sided series. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's the settings. I saw there were a couple of people who were not prepared at all. So, I mean, with these situations, you get these types of scores, I suppose.
Yeah, probably. So, were you surprised by any of the other series in particular?
I'm surprised Doubt got owned 4-0, but that was good because I was really mad after Manchester United game, and then I saw Doubt score and I was happy again. So that worked out. But yeah, MBL beating Slam as well 4-0 was pretty impressive. I don't know if
Yeah.
Slam was prepared either, but
No.
yeah, also TaToH beating Yo 4-0 as well was really impressive.
Well, but Yo's picks TIF choices were so bad. And I told him after the first series, like his picks against ACM, I said like, Yo, take more care about your TIF choice. And he said like something like, real men don't need good TIFs or something. That was just like,
Sounds like Yo.
oh man, yeah, that's just like, and then he got slapped in his face. So going into the series against TaToH, did you think, like, obviously you're going into as a favorite, but like, what were your feelings? What did you predict at the score?
I didn't know how it would go because Civ choices has a lot to say in these types of maps.
Rogan?
And even
it's the
700.
KOTD draft as well, so always play different civs. That makes it so much important to have good civs, or at least civs that can really compete with any other civ on every map. So it's really hard to predict beforehand, but when I saw the civs, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a good chance. I felt like at least 1 or 2 of them should be free win, but because it was pretty obvious which maps he would use which civ.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, all civs could compete. So, I mean, I felt confident going in, but of course, you never know how it's gonna turn out with this type of draft.
Yeah, I agree. Especially like Franks and Serengeti, that didn't really work out for him.
I think it's not a bad choice. It's not a bad choice at all. But that fight, I don't know why he took that fight.
I feel like once you fight 54 HP against 65 HP, is there really something you can do?
I mean, you're supposed to use that economy advantage for something, but he just took a fight outnumbered uphill kind of as well. It just didn't make any sense. If he just kept playing defensive or more aggressive early on when I didn't have bloodlines, he didn't do either. He just stayed at home while he hunted deer or whatever those animals are, Austrichs, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
I just feel like he misplayed that one pretty bad.
Yeah, and like the most confusing game for me was the Mediterranean. How did you think you got that one?
I don't know how the villager counts were as we hit Castle Age, but I mean he didn't see the monk rush coming at all, and of course that gives you so much idle time. He had to make a lot of light cav to deal with it, and I suppose he idled his town centers a bit doing that. And I had a pretty strong boom going on in the background, so I feel like that's probably the monk rush probably put him off a little bit.
Yeah, because like your monk rush there, he got a clean clear up. There was only like 1 convert or something. So then we felt like, okay, this could be TaToH's game now. And
I felt that the damage was already done by then, though. Like I didn't invest, didn't want to make more monks and stuff, but because I got a lot of villager kills, well, not a lot, but plenty, and also his town center went down, and he had to make a reaction. I mean, the big thing there is the reaction, right? He has to make so many light cav, so many stables, and all of that stuff. So it's all about the reaction you force out.
Yeah, losing a TC, losing all the farms there as well. Yeah, that was brutal. And yeah, probably the best game of the series was the Bog Island game, Vikings against Italians. Put us through your thought process there.
I think I threw that game pretty hard. I didn't have to dive into his base with my army.
Rogan?
I could have just stayed outside and microed, because I was hitting Castle Age way before him. I just got a little bit too cocky and just dived too far in, and suddenly I was. Yeah, after that, it's really hard to come back. Longbows as well, they're so fast and easy to micro, so it's really hard to deal with them. Of course, TaToH played that brilliantly. But I think he played the best game he played was the Arabia game. When he was Magyars, I think that was perfect execution for him. I got on the back foot from the start, and I was never able to catch up.
I felt like he should have
Have a good
added.
stream.
Oh god. Okay, we just broke $1K. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for all the donations. What did I want to say? Yeah, I felt like he needed to add some more monks. Like, he did so much damage there with like small amount of knights. Don't you think so?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because I trade all my knights for his villagers, and after that he's gonna have such a big army lead, and there's no way to combat that in the end. I need to get better trades earlier, rather. I think he played it perfectly. He didn't need monks. He just had to wait for my knights to run out, and for him to get the critical mass of cabbages.
Okay.
Of course, you can always argue, hey, a monk here and a monk there would have helped, but it didn't really matter.
Okay, then thank you so much. Any last words you have?
Thanks to you for putting up this whole thing. It's always fun to play these hippo settings. And of course, thanks to all the viewers and everyone who's been donating to the prize pool as well, I suppose. I saw Secklin Hammer, the legend, a true Cobra as well, coming in at the end there. But yeah, it was awesome. It was a fun tournament. I didn't watch too much of the other ones, but I assume actually a lot of 4-0s. I don't know if they were great, but hopefully they were great.
Well,
yeah.
There were more of the closer 4-0s.
Yeah. Well, anyway, good luck to you as well with how many hours do you have left? 24?
Yeah, 23 and a half.
Well, just think, like, now erase the past and think, okay, I'm starting a 24-hour stream now, and you're good. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. And I slept a solid 4.5 hours or something. So.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Nilly. See you in the next one.
So yeah, just grab the money. I better send it to you. Don't wait for me.
Don't be sneaky and send it while I'm streaming, so you get on the donations list. By the way.
Oh, I will.
You need to send off stream so no one sees it.
I will go on stream and will say like, "Oh, supporting you. You're my idol. Nice micro. You're the greatest, biggest fan ever."
Good stuff. All right,
Viper.
Look, I'll check in tomorrow when I wake up, see if you're still alive.
Okay, we will play some DM team games on 12 GMT if you want to join that.
I am streaming tomorrow. Let me see when I'm streaming.
Well, you're streaming at 15 GMT.
Okay, so I won't join that.
Okay. Then yeah, have a great one. Thanks for playing and congrats.
No worries. Thanks for hosting and thanks. Yeah. See you, man. Good luck.
Okay, guys.